Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.
Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, they say I ain't saved
Cause I cuss a little bit.
But you're the only judge that I need, and that's it.
Her.
They always in my business, cause they say I backslid.
This is a
They read the
celebrate.
Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change the race? So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get him, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Hey. Stand up, wine up.
Okay.
Wine
Holy
up.
Spirit,
You
Where
better
y'all
do it,
at?
Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get him, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate.
Transvena.
They say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge
that I need, and that's
it.
her.
They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to slap this chick in the face.
Go,
You
girl.
down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get him, Lord. Before I get him, Lord. Hey.
Oh my goodness.
You can
Transvena, girl. Heard you lost, girl. Radio. Don't be sitting over there trying to make excuses for Transvena. Yay. Radio is over there trying to make excuses for Transvena. Now, get over it. She lost. Y'all want some proof? Hold on. Here you go. Hold on. Big loss. What TMZ said? TMZ said, Cardi B victorious in LIABLE trial. Tasha K loses all claims. Cardi B claimed the blogger made up harmful lies about her on the internet, and it's ringing true in her jury, which just sided with her in the federal court. The rapper won her libel case against Tasha K, who she sued for posting videos where she alleged, among other things, CB was a prostitute who dabbled in drugs and had contracted STIs. Yay. After a week-plus long trial, Tasha was found liable in 3 separate claims, and Cardi B was awarded at least $1 million. Cardi B called BS on Tasha, suing her back in 2019 when the blogger refused to take down the damaging post. CB, which is Cardi B, even went on to the witness stand during the trial, testified that she was suicidal during this period as a direct result of Tasha's stories. Looks like she made an impact with jurors because she scored a big W and can close the book on this mess for now. The judge said any potential punitive damages Tasha might owe Cardi will be determined in a future hearing. Okay. So that means that Tasha lost big time. Big dot. Is what happens in this case. So with a radio and others trying to go around make it seem like Tasha only owes Cardi $1 million, you're out your rabbit ass mind. And the reason why I said that is because the judge said that the punitive damages, will be determined in a future hearing. So that means that they will be going back to court, and in that court is when they're going to figure out exactly what Tasha owes Cardi. Okay. Now we don't know what Cardi's requesting. We have no idea. Just like Tasha doesn't know. No one knows because they haven't had that hearing yet. Of course, Cardi's not going to settle with Tasha like outside of a hearing or anything, because Cardi tried to do that multiple times, before they even went to court. Like, why would she keep kicking a dead horse? You know, so she's not going to do that. You know, now the ball's in Cardi's court. So at this point in time, she definitely owes her at least $1 million before, you know, I mean, Cardi could go back to court with her in the future and be like, okay, that million that you guys said is enough. I highly doubt it. Cardi got all type of expenses that she's gonna add in this claim against Tasha Transrena Kiwi. She's not gonna play with her. She's not gonna play with her. She hasn't been playing with her. I mean, look at where we are, federal court, you know, and Tasha lost on all you know, claims. So when it comes to Cardi's displaying any type of money, and she may have lost, not even getting into the lawyer fees, and you know, which I hear is, you know, between like 500,000 and $1 million, like within itself. Cardi B's legal team from 2019 until now, 2022, working on this case. So I hear it's upwards between like 500,000 and $1 million. I mean, that's 2 million, you know, right there. You know, not speaking of, you know, pain and suffering, and you know, and because there's multiple counts, you know, that it was like 7 that Tasha lost. And so yeah, that is very unfortunate. And with people saying that it's Transrena channel gonna be gone, who's to say? Here's one thing that I will say. If Cardi B wants Tasha's channel gone, she can definitely do that. The judge has already ordered Tasha to take those videos down of Cardi, which are her highest viewed videos. So the judge already has to say, like, yeah, you need to take those down. So let's go look. Let's go. Did she take them down yet? Did she take them down yet? Y'all know I'm nosy. Shut up, Jocelyn. Did she take them down yet? I'm nosy. Let's go see. Let's go see. Did she take them down yet? Let's do this. And have a look-see, shall we? Why not? My K-Star. So, let's see if she took them down. Let's go have a gander. Tasha, girl, did you take the videos down, girl? Oh, no, it's still up. It's still up. I'm looking at it right now. If y'all type in Cardi, these videos are still up. Tasha, it's an exclusive. Cardi B's ex-friend alleges Cardi B kept a huge box filled with monostat and reveals more. It's still up. It's from 3 years ago. 4.6 million, girl. So, yes, the video is still up. Cardi, it's still up, girl. Girl, Cardi. It's still up, but maybe she has a certain amount of days or whatever. Maybe I don't know. But maybe they gave her a couple of days or a week or within a month or whatever. So but the video is still up. But the judge did say that has to come down. Like you got to take that down. And Transrena don't want to do that because it's her highest views. So with those, you know, being her higher views, she gets paid a lot of money. Like I've been saying for days, you know, off those videos. So she don't want to get rid of those videos. Like getting rid of those videos gets rid of that revenue. You know, we was just looking at the video, last week or week before, and it was at 4.5. Now it's at 4.6. You know, so it's getting a whole bunch more views now. You know, so she's still making a lot of money off of it. You know, she's still profiting off of these lies. And she has to get rid of them because that's what she told the judge said that those videos have to come down. That is what he said. But you know, Tasha K is a hard-headed hoe. That's why it is a huge probability that Tasha K stop fronting, your channel may be coming down. And the reason why I say that is because when they go back into court, if that's one of the requirements that Cardi wants, they're not going to fight that. I just don't feel like they're going to fight it. YouTube has taken channels for less. I'm just saying. YouTube has taken channels for less. So I feel like if Cardi truly wants that channel to come down, she will have the channel come down. She absolutely will. And I do believe that the judge will listen to Cardi. I do think that the judge is taking into consideration due to the fact that all of these lies and allegations, and Tasha sat on that stand and said herself, which this is what I'm saying, why Tasha's just so gross, is because she admitted that she knew the majority of what she was saying was a lie. You know, now she ain't say that exactly what part of the lie was a lie. You know, but she kind of insinuated the fact, but she didn't truly say, I lied about this and I lied about that. I lied about this. I lied about that. No, she did not do that. So for the people that stand there like, oh, she admitted it in court, that she did to a certain extent. She was basically saying that she's a liar. You know, I've been known to take a lie and make it go viral. Like I've been able to do that. I make money off of, you know, certain lies. If it's going to get me paid, I'm still going to go with it, whether it's the truth or, you know, whatever. If it's juicy enough, I'm going to run with it. This is the whole point, you know, of Cardi suing in the first place. It's like, that's why I said with most YouTubers, it won't affect. Because as long as you're not going out here putting allegations on people, claiming to know their statuses and things of that nature, you don't have to worry about it. Like, I mean, you know, now I want Tasha's channel to be gone? Absolutely. No, I don't. Because I'm not for like stuff being taken away, you know, from people. But if that's part of her punishment for her behavior, then I'm not against it. You know, I'm not, but I'm not sitting here like, oh, please, Lord, take her channel down. Oh, I don't care if she has a channel. Like, I really don't care. I'm not hoping that they take Tasha's channel away. Like, no, I'm not, you know, if they take it, I have no power. But if they let her keep it, I'm not against that either. You know, so I mean, you know, for the people that's just like, I hope they take her channel. I mean, okay. You know, good for you. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I mean, I'm just not hoping that. But Cardi definitely could, you know. So once again, congratulations to Cardi B for winning this case, because Tasha even admitted, you know, that I lied. You know, I lied on this woman. I had people hashtagging her B, you know, and all of this about this woman, knowing this whole time that I knew that, you know, this was probably a lie. But oh well. It is what it is. I was making my coin. I'm not taking it down. You know, like I'm not doing that because Tasha's very hard-headed. So I mean, even still, she should have been took those videos down. But she knows how much money she's making off of them. Y'all think she's leaving the video up to spite Cardi? No, she's not. She's leaving the videos up because she makes the bulk of her money off of those videos. It's not like she has videos with higher views. Like it's not like she got a bunch of R. Kelly videos with 4.5 million views. Videos on Kevin Samuels or anybody like that, interviews that have 4.5 million views. No, no, she needs those videos because of the bulk of her income that she gets off of YouTube comes from it. So it's not easy for her to just be like, those videos are gone. No, she's making a lot of money off of them. It's not about the clout, you know, at that point in time. It's about the coin. You know, I'm making a lot of money, you know, off these damn videos, and they're mine. These belong to me. So she doesn't want to get rid of them because she's making a cute coin. She don't really care, you know, because she's gotten rid of other videos. Why did she get rid of the other videos? The incriminating videos about Cardi when she was talking about culture before culture was even born. You know, so why did she delete those? She didn't leave those videos up, but they didn't have nearly as many amount of views as she has on, you know, that interview with Star Marie. So if her ranting about culture got her 4.5 million views, she would have left that video up. But it didn't. So she 86. So she's known to delete videos. The Dear at Storm Monroe that she did the other day, that was at 100,000 before she deleted it. So I mean, she's known for doing that. I mean, it is what it is. So, but that Cardi B video got her a lot of money, you know. So she ain't stupid. And she ain't I'm not just deleting that, you know, hair flip just to delete it. Like, no, fuck that. I'll make a lot of coin off of this video. So yeah, it's a big chance that her channel could be taken, especially if that's one of the things that Cardi B wants. I don't see her channel. Is it down? I'm there right now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait, this no, this whole shut up. Shut up. Won't want to hit none of that drunk shit. Yeah, I see both of them. I see Unlie with Tasha K, and I see Alcoholic Gang Podcast. I see both of them. Shout out to Sophia. Thank you, girl. Hi, freaking love you too. Love that you keep it 100. Hustle new subbies from Philly. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I love you, sweetie. Thank you so much. The video is down already. Hold on. Some people you just gotta show them. It's not a problem. Let me show you real quick, girl. Girl, let me show you real quick. It is very so much the top video. Very so much. Exclusive. Cardi B's ex-friend alleges Cardi B kept a huge box filled with monostat and reveals more. 4.6 million views 3 years ago. It's very much so the first video at the top. If you type in Unwind with Tasha K and Star Marie, it's the first thing that pops up. The first video. It is not going. And if you click where it comes from, her page comes up. So no, it's not gone. Like it is still very much still there. Yes, it is. And it goes to her channel. So yeah, that video is still up. She has not taken it down, and the judge required her to take that video down. She did not. It is still very much so up because she makes good coin off of it. That is why it's still up, because she still makes a lot of money off of it. So, and she's very hard-headed. Very hard-headed. Very hard-headed. Did you see, shout out to Mrs. Parker. Did you see that she hasn't filed her business taxes in 3? I did see that. Her business taxes 3. And not just that, it's other taxes she ain't filed neither, girl. Because YouTube do not take any taxes out of the money that they give us. No, they do not. So that's another. No, not a black eye. No. I did hear that allegedly Wendy Williams or Kevin Hunter, what's her name? So that home wrecker. They're supposed to be suing her for getting those medical records for calling the hospital lying, stating that she was Sharina. Is that her name, Sharina? That she was Sharina's family. So they're supposed to be suing her for that, and I do have the receipt. That's another lawsuit that Tasha K is about to have with them, because she did lie. She lied and said that she was family and whatnot, and she also lied to get the medical records, but like basically pretending to be other people to figure out things on one of their patients, and that violates HIPAA and other things as well, because she was not family. So she lied, and she went live, with that receipt, so that she could be the first one to let y'all know that Sharina was having the baby. But allegedly, they're suing her too. So this could be definitely a domino effect of a lot of people that Tasha K has made allegations against to come forward and sue her, especially saying that Cardi B won. So absolutely. So I did see that. And also Bobby Lights as well. Bobby Lights is also alleging that may be something coming up in his near future, suing Tasha K for stating that he has bad blood, among other things. That's not the first time, and she said a lot of other stuff too, and that's not the first time Tasha's came for Bobby Lights. So especially in that way. So yeah, I definitely see a lot of more lawsuits in her future. Definitely more lawsuits in her future. Surviving Tasha K, y'all need to stop it with the do it Surviving Tasha K. I bet you Tasha settle next time. I doubt it. Tasha's very hard-headed. And Tasha needs all of this publicity and stuff that's going on right now within this moment, because this is it for her. People are like, oh, she's trending, she's this, she's that. Yeah, for like 72 hours. And then there really be no reason. I mean, the next thing is just us figuring out it's, because she hasn't been doing no YouTubes, really, or anything like that. She updated her channel just a little bit with some commentary, but you can tell she's very stressed out. If you try to look up something, an asset in trans meaning keep your name, you're not even going to find none, girl, because she done got rid of them all. So somebody's scary. Somebody's very scary. Like, y'all did cut it out. Tasha K has never been a millionaire before her life. Most of a millionaire, like a literal millionaire, I have millions in the bank. Before in her life, it takes money to make money. So, I mean, y'all got to stop acting like all the money that she's ever made, she just put in the bank. She ain't spent shit. Nothing. Although she pays everybody that comes and sits down and do interviews with her. She's flying them out, flying them home. All of that, like, no. Like, she clearly, you got to take money to make money. So, I mean, she been, allegedly hiding money. I don't know nothing about all that stuff. I'm not going to say she's hiding anything. I don't feel like I'm not going to say Tasha's poor. I don't think Tasha's poor, by any means, or anything like that. But do I feel like does Tasha have millions in the bank? No, absolutely not. Does Tasha have millions in assets? No, like, she does not. And then people, oh, they're not going to take her to channel. They're making money off of Tasha K. They suspended Shane Dawson's monetization and other people. EDP, that dude, he was getting way more views than Tasha. The one that got caught up online, the Predator, the EPD45 or whatever his name is. I mean, he's getting way more views than Tasha, making way more money. YouTube don't get paid off of subscribers. They get paid off of views just like YouTubers. It's the same thing. So they're not getting no money off how many people subscribe to you. They get money off how many views you get. Oh, if they got a check for subscribers, you get a check for subscribers. Like, you don't get a check for subscribers. You get a check for views. So with you getting a check for views, that's what they get a check from too. Theirs is just bigger than yours. So, I mean, it's the same thing. So if they'll get rid of people like, you know, Shane and Dawson and people like, you know, James Charles and people like that, or they'll get rid of Transrena Kiwi. That's not a problem. It just hasn't gotten to the point to where, you know, YouTube has had to get involved, you know, within that moment. Shout out to Shalon. She says, love you, hands down, my favorite. Keep doing your thing and making these shows. My big dot, Shalon. I want to also get to this next one, but I really want to talk to King offline because I don't know why you're online. Like, get offline. I'm not worried about getting sued because I'm not putting allegations on nobody. King offline. You can't take somebody to court for calling you a bitch. You can't take me to court for calling you no hoe. You can't take me to court for saying you got crumbs on the top of your motherfucking head. I'm not worried about it. I'm not on here giving people illnesses and STDs, STIs, things with their children. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not sitting with any wannabe ex-roommates that saw boxes on mine that could have belonged to any fucking body, maybe even her. Like, yeah, I'm not doing any of that. So yeah, I'm not worried about a lawsuit. You shouldn't be either. Yeah. I'm not worried about that. Shout out to Cypher. Tasha gonna lie in back. Look, be nice to Transrena. She's going through a lot. I'm one to talk, right? I'm one to talk, right? Hair flip, yeah. So yeah, we're not worried about getting sued. We're not worried about any of that. We're not worried about any of that. Yeah, we're not worried about that. We're not on here putting allegations on people. That's what got her in court. Allegations got her into court. Not Bands, not Key King. That ain't why she went to court. Cardi ain't took her to court because she was mad because she was calling her bitches. Because she was mad because she was saying that she's bald-headed. That ain't why she's going to court, because she said she got crumbs on top of her head. That one part of a piece of the lawsuit. Whole allegations. I'm not putting allegations. Scandals, things that tarnishes and banishes people's career and brands. Me calling her bald-headed ain't gonna make her lose her brand. Me saying that she's a fraud ass hoe, what about it? It's a matter of opinion. I didn't say she committed fraud. I said that she's a fraud ass hoe. Like, it's a little different. Yeah. Like, y'all tried it. I know YouTubers going to court for talking shit. And the ones that do is frivolous, don't nothing usually happen. Not much comes of it. Especially not no federal fucking cases. Not no federal civil suits. Like, yeah, ain't none of that coming from it. Yeah, I can promise you that. So, yeah, I'm not worried about no lawsuit. You want to sue a shit talker? You go right ahead. You go right ahead. Let's see if the judge, if he even accepts it. Because most judges will be like, yeah, this is dumb. Yeah, frivolous. Get this out of here. Ain't no way in the world I'm about to go to court. And in my line of questions, they're going to be like, why don't you call him a fat fucker? Why don't you call him a fat funky fucker? Like, yeah, ain't no judge going to court with no stupid ass shit like that. So, yeah, ain't nobody suing me. I'm not worried about Cardi putting no lawsuit on me for what? Stop lying on people. She sat up on the stand and perjured herself, which she could still go to jail for. Shout out to Sonic Aries, because she could still go to jail. Because when they go back to court, the court can say, look, and we hold your bald head ass in contempt. Yes, and your ass go to criminal court, a separate case from this, but we pulling up a case that we're gonna use this information from this lawsuit, and you been sworn in and you lying in a federal court, especially. So she could still go to jail. Yes, she can't do jail time for perjury, and she perjured herself multiple times. Even more reason for that, because this is not a high profile case, but it's pretty, got enough attention to it, to where certain things they're not just gonna let the judge look over. So I hope Cardi didn't bring that up. Like, what are y'all gonna do about her perjuring herself against us multiple times? If the judge ain't already taken that into consideration, because he ain't like Tasha. He didn't like Olga. He ain't like that white bitch. Shout out to Sonic. She said, in the words of our good sis Nikki Parker, see, when you do the clownery, the clown comes back to bite. And Big Dot, girl, this ain't got nothing to do with us. Girl, this ain't got nothing to do with us. Girl, this ain't got nothing to. Sorry, I don't know why I just clicked every fucking thing. Sorry. Your good Sim says, I love you. I'm gonna catch the replay. I have to study. It's gonna be a lot of sour grapes and googly eyes. Matt, yeah, Big Dot. Big Dot, y'all checking the whiners tonight. Because I'm sure, because y'all already know Transrena sitting over there crying. Y'all checking the whiners. Y'all know they over there punching the air. Because radio said today, this morning, Tasha K will not lose. You sure? What's to win? Like she's already lost. Big Dot. Like, what are you talking about? K Gordon says Storm dodged the bullet. Storm didn't dodge no damn bullet. Storm and Tasha are still cool. If y'all believe that Storm and Tasha are not cool, y'all are out y'all rabbit. Storm and Tasha are just fine. Tasha know that the information that she was having, the clout that was surrounding her is about to die down, because this case with motherfucking Cardi is over. Now that the case with Cardi is over, now that Tasha's going to be responsible for a lot of punitive damages and whatnot, it could definitely affect her. And then with Cardi could take her channel down, and then Cardi could have her keep her channel, because she knows that that's where she brings the majority of her income in. So if I'm suing you for all this money, how you gonna pay me if I take the channel? But here's the thing: Cardi don't need her money. Cardi's rich, very rich, so she doesn't need the money. It's not like she's gonna be sitting around like, oh, waiting for that payment with Tasha K so I can buy Culture a purse. Wait for this payment with Tasha K so I can get Offset a birthday present. Yeah, she's not dependent on it. She doesn't need it. That's the thing. So she could definitely have the channel taken as well and still have you owe her millions of dollars. That's really slapping you in your motherfucking face, girl. Not only are you going to owe me all of this money, and we're going to seize your accounts and all of that shit and assets and all of that, but we also going to take away your main source of income. And then people want to talk about what about her kids? She should have thought about her own fucking children. She's the one who said, I ain't never heard Cardi put nothing on Culture. Tasha said out of her own mouth on her kids, she would not lose this lawsuit, and she lost. Not would I be wrong if I say, may God strike her children down? I mean, I wouldn't be able to say that if you weren't putting things on your kids. I don't put nothing on my kids. Nothing but positive energy on their life. I'm not betting my children's life and whatnot. Words are very powerful. That's all I'm going to say about that. Words are extremely powerful. You have to watch what you say. You've been in federal court. If that's not enough to show you that words are powerful, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you're just never going to get it. You're just never going to get it. But I mean, literally, she said on her children, on my kids. Okay? I'm not going to lose this case. I'm Tasha K. And she lost. Don't you owe your children's souls to somebody? Shout out to Reese Coco for the super stick hair. Thank you, sweetie. Like, girl, don't you owe your children's soul to someone, girl? I ain't coming up here putting shit on my children. There ain't nothing on YouTube or in my personal life deep enough to where I need to come publicly let y'all know I put this on. I'm willing to gamble my children's life. Because I'm so sure of this. And then go hire the world's dumbest attorneys. Even the judge was trying to figure out ways to get them disbarred. He was like, you know what? I'm going to go home and I'm gonna look in this book that I got. And if I could find a way to get you two motherfuckers, especially you, y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. So that judge is not done with Tasha or her attorneys, like, because they ran amok. Okay. Last guy said, but she could take the channel, taken down or half. Okay. And say she can make money with Keep Productions making not Yoni commercials. Girl, y'all know those to all yeast patties. Y'all know them things don't work. Y'all know them things don't work. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mel Cruz said Tasha's words cost $1 million. More than $1 million, Mel Cruz. Oh no, words are very expensive, Nina girl. You better tell them. You better tell them. Pinky said you can never take words back. You sure can. Or lost lawsuits. When you lose a lawsuit, you can't go back and win. Big dot. So yes, her channel can be taken. Yes, Cardi can put it in the clause, the agreement to have the channel taken down. It's the source of where all of this information comes from. And with Tasha K being so hard-headed, even still having that video up, the main video that Cardi doesn't want up, still having it up, the first video you basically see if you type in Tasha K and Star Marie, like, she's hard-headed. So what better way to make sure that Cardi don't have to worry about her trying to come for her again if the channel's gone? Like, if I take your channel away, I ain't got to worry about your ass at all. Shout out to Chill Action. She said, I honestly could see Cardi using the money to help the charity needed. Yeah, and TransMedica gonna be the first person in line to try to get some of them benefits. Because how Cardi could play this, she can make TransMedica her whole employee. The judge is definitely gonna make an example out of Tasha. She's gonna be the guinea pig for a lot of YouTubers that think that they can get on here with any allegation and say whatever they want about people. You literally cannot get on here and say whatever you want. Oh, trust me. I've been telling y'all for the longest. Shout out to Chillaxin. I've been telling y'all the longest with my survivings. There's a lot of things that I have on my survivings, and YouTube makes me take it out. I don't fight with them. I don't fight it. If they say I can't show it, I just simply don't show it. If I can't say it, I just simply let them, edit it out. But they do it all the time. It's because we can't get on here and just say whatever we want. So, and if YouTube is like low-key protecting me from being sued or anything like that, I'm gonna let YouTube protect me. That's how I look at it. Like, right, some people look at it like, oh, they don't want you to tell the truth, Sean. Or or they could be like, we could be liable for this. People can try to sue us, what you coming out here saying, or all of the Lord and our blood sacrifice. Shout out to Kim. Just he said, girl, I'm just saying, Sean should do a Surviving the Winos. And look, y'all, I know y'all want me to do a Surviving TK, but I can't because she's just gonna strike it. She's just gonna get it taken down because I have plenty of material. I can make a part 2, part 3, part 4. I have plenty of material. So I absolutely do. I have plenty of receipts for just in case. So I'm gonna have a strong case if a hoe comes for me, baby. So yes. So, but not Patreon. Well, y'all want me to? I do if y'all want me to. I was Surviving Transrena, and we could go on Patreon. And yes, I'm letting y'all know I have to get. I'm charging $400. I'm charging $400. Get your coin up. We go on Patreon different. Hashtag no charisma, no ninja nigga. Nah, I'm looking at $400 out the gate. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. That's crazy. I wouldn't pay the motherfucker $400. So I would expect y'all to. But I'm charging at least $20. I'm charging at least $20 motherfucking dollars. And I don't want to hear no complaints. And part 2 probably gonna cost $25. And I don't want to hear nobody complaining since y'all want me to do this work. So I'm gonna do it. But okay, y'all gonna give me at least $20. $20. $20. Shit, put $20 in that bitch. I need at least $20. So I'm here, flip. And so I love y'all. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. We sure can. And what you gonna do about it, Transrena? Girl, we about to survive you, bitch. We about to survive her. So shout out to Transrena Kibi for the fail today. Girl, you lost. We could not be more proud of you, girl. Girl, way to lose, girl. Way to lose. So I knew from the beginning that she would lose. I mean, it was like, girl, when she dropped that countersuit, I'm like, oh yeah, you're losing. Yeah, it's a wrap because that's the only thing that kept you alive, you know, floating, you know, and this whole thing was your countersuit. And then when she got rid of that, I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is over. Well, shout out to Stevie. Shout out to Stevie. Hey, Stevie. Yeah. Hey, Stevie. So right, y'all want me to call it Surviving the Winos? Okay, we're gonna survive. Winos, where y'all at? Oh, let me drop this link. Let me drop this link. Please don't come up here, Uggs. That's all I gotta say, my beautiful people. If you ain't cute, you do not have to come on camera. That is fine. I want to know what y'all think about this. You do not have to come up here and bash, you know, Transrena, you know, or anything like that. If you're Team Tasha, that's fine. You can, I don't care. I'm not going to cuss you out, you know, because you're Team Tasha. But I want to hear what the people think, y'all. I want to hear what the people think. What do the people think it is for? What the people think? Hurry up. What the fuck y'all think? Tip West, this is my baby.
Hi. What a wonderful, wonderful day this is.
It is.
We've been waiting for this day for 2 years. Hey. And here we are. It is over. It is done. And Cardi won.
Why are you saying it like it's over and it's done, girl? I'm still about to eat off this hoe. I'm not about to be done talking about Transrena that fat. I'm about to eat off this bitch. Oh no, she gonna pay it since she paying motherfuckers bills. She gonna pay a couple of mine. No, I'm about to eat off this whore, baby. Yay! Like her Cardi about to be eating off of her. I'm about to eat off of Transrena. Keep it. Congratulations, Transrena, to you and these roach killers, girl. Congratulations, y'all. Y'all get Tasha K a round of applause for failing. Now she's sitting at home crying in the corner in these shoes. Sitting there, girl, gone, girl. Way to lose, bitch. So y'all about to eat off this hoe. But how you feel it's over? Like, how you feel the content's gonna go? Like, what you think the next move for Transrena Kiba is? You know, now that this Cardi thing is, you know, put to bed.
Her next move is gonna have to be her best move. First of all, she's gonna have to get rid of those videos. Secondly, how do I think her content is gonna go? I think it's gonna remain the same. I think she's going to be cautious of what she says now. I think she's going to be cautious of ensuring that she has receipts. But I don't think like her attitude or anything is really going to change. It's still going to be same old Tasha, different day.
I could not agree more. And that's what I've been hearing other people say on other people's platform is that, you know, that they hope that she gets redemption. They hope that, you know, Transrena Kibi, you know, changes and sees the error in her ways. But I truly don't think that that's the case. I think that Tasha K is the type of person that will do something that is even more outlandish, you know, to get herself in a predicament to be discussed, because that's what she is. She is like an attention seeker when it comes to just having it. She wants it all. You know, she wants all of the attention. And this Cardi situation separated her from any other Black blogger, especially because this is a, you know, more so of a high profile, you know, lawsuit with a megastar, you know, with a celebrity, you know, type of situation. So it's still huge because a lot of people do not like Cardi. So it's audiences on both sides. It's because
right.
That don't like Tasha, then you got the people that don't like Cardi. So and there's a lot of people on both ends. Tasha has millions of people that don't like her. Cardi has millions of people that don't like her. So it's like the clash of the titans, you know, if you will. But I do think the audience was trying to look at Tasha K, especially the Black women that have been affected by some things that they feel that Cardi has represented or some things that Cardi has said, expected Tasha to be kind of like the white knight in the situation and, you know, back her because it's like, no, Cardi done did this and Cardi done did that, you know, so she just coming for a Black woman, you know, blah, 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 just to come
Which
to find
is bullshit.
Big Dot. And the main reason I want to say that is because Tasha does try to push this narrative as like, you know, Black power and, you know, to try to make it seem that she loves the Black community so much, you know, and whatnot. But if that were true, then why does it have to be you cool with the Black community, you support the Black community until it's time to trust the Black community? Because she could have hired a Black attorney, a Black team, and especially in Georgia, you know, and whatnot, that could have truly cared about her defense and made sure that she came home with that win. But instead, she put her trust into white people, you know, to secure her staying at home and, or, you know, to keep her money at home. And that did not happen. So clearly you don't trust Black people, because if you did, you would have, there's plenty of hungry, really good attorneys there that she could have used. And she chose not to. She chose to go white. So I mean, it is what it is. That's just bless her with everything she went through with her, she deserves. Because if you would have got a sister, I feel like she would have cared more about this case and she would have had represented you better within this case. Hi everyone to the panel. Tara, Trees is all Candy. Hi.
Hi. Hey, what's up, Shane?
Hello, ladies.
Hey, Shine. All I can think of is I got bags in the coop. That's all I keep thinking about. I'm so happy Cardi won this shit because Tasha been talking too much stuff entirely. It's like you was obsessed with this woman and you kept on and kept on and kept on. Now, I heard on one of the podcasts earlier that she said she gonna keep the same energy. They need to take her channel.
So why do you think that they need to take her channel? Because I mean,
because it's like,
if they take her channel, the type of notoriety that Tasha has, Tasha could just go rebuild elsewhere, and she could just also start another channel. So I think it's different because with the other YouTubers that have been kicked off of YouTube, they've literally been removed from YouTube. So that's the thing. I feel like Cardi would be requesting that Tasha K is removed from YouTube, meaning like, don't just take the channel. I don't want her to come back at all. You know, or I don't want her to come back for a certain amount of years, you know, or something like that. That we don't know what Cardi's team wants, and neither does Tasha, because they have not had that hearing yet. So she has no idea what Cardi B's team is truly going to want from this. She has no idea.
I don't think they're going to ask to have her channel removed. I really don't believe they will.
Why not?
I just believe Cardi just wants everything that has her name on it, that is associated with her name and her brand, removed. But I don't think
Sean, I just got a question, Sean. I just got one question. I don't mean to bust in, but I'm just sitting here holding it, and I was going to send it in the super chat. My question is, okay, first of all, I don't really care for Cardi at all. I'm just be honest and say that, but I definitely don't care for Tasha either. Sitting here saying that somebody has got this disease and then you don't know, you ain't in a cooch, so just mind your business, even if she did have it, regardless of whatever. Like, she put her own foot in her mouth. Like, open your mouth and put that gold shoe right in it, because that's what you just did. But anyway, back on the ranch, the woman who sat there and did the interview with her, Star Marie, she said it all. She said everything. Cardi did not go for her. Cardi did not come for her at all. Like, did she ever even sue this woman? This woman had a lot of things that she said about Cardi, and it looks to me like she came straight at Tasha K. Don't you find it to be a little bit crazy?
That who came straight at Tasha K?
That Cardi came straight at Tasha K. Of course, yes, the comments were made by Tasha K.
Instead of Star Marie?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I saw a lot of people in the comments yesterday and people underneath the video stating that, you know, Star Marie was found guilty because she didn't show up to court, you know, so the judge sided with Cardi. This is why I say that Cardi and Star Marie spoke outside of it. If Cardi was suing Star Marie for a certain amount of money and whatnot, then Star Marie would have took her ass to court. But since she already talked to Cardi and knew that nothing was going to come from this, she was going to step away. She wasn't going to say anything else about it. You know, blase. That's why she didn't go to court. I mean, because there's no reason. Like, I'm exiting, you know, the situation. Like, I've already settled, with Cardi outside of this. And Cardi tried to do the same thing with Tasha. She tried to do the same exact thing. So that's why she left, Star Marie B, because they came to an agreement, and whatnot. And Star Marie has upheld her part of the decision-making process. Because there's no way Star Marie would not have showed up to court if Cardi was suing her for $1 million or $3 million, whatever, suing her for millions. And if you don't show up, then the judge automatically factors with no, you're going to go to court. Even if you don't have an attorney, you're going to go try to fight for your damn self rather than just owe somebody all this money, So yeah, I do definitely feel like Cardi and Star Marie had a conversation, and that's why Star Marie did not show up to court. So while the judge sided with Cardi, because they already had an agreement, like they were good, type of situation. So that's why, because Tasha kept going. That's why Cardi went for Tasha, because she kept going. She kept adding insult to injury, pouring salt on an open wound. She kept starting new ways and coming any allegation, basically somebody sent Tasha about Cardi and Offset. She went forward with it. She didn't care if it had any truth to it. She was not fact checking, none of that. She was just running with it because she was gunning for Cardi. She was literally attacking her, within that. So that's what I'm saying. I understand why Cardi has so much heat, for Tasha, because it's just like, girl, like, I not only do you not, it's just a couple simple videos, girl, take them down. She asked Tasha multiple times to take the 3 cease and desist. Even when they were in court, the judge even said to Tasha's lawyers and Tasha, y'all should settle this, because basically ain't no way you're gonna win. So y'all should just settle this. And Tasha's team, she would not. And that's the thing about people saying that Tasha had bad lawyers. No, Tasha chose lawyers that she could control, is what she did. Instead of taking the lawyer's advice, she's sitting there trying to control the narrative because she wants to control how long this was gonna go, type of situation. So if Olganim was encouraging Tasha, hey, we should settle. If Tasha's saying no, they have to listen to Tasha. Tasha's their boss, so they have to listen to her. They can't just be like, oh, well, we're going to settle even if no, Tasha has to agree. It's just no different than Cardi's lawyers. Cardi would have to agree, in order to settle. Her lawyers can't just settle for her. It has to be Cardi's decision, just like with Tasha. She kept refusing it, and she was in control of her attorneys. So where she was running all over those attorneys. So that's why she was ill-prepared and whatnot, because she wanted to control her own narrative in court. That's why she kept perjuring herself. An attorney is never going to it's like, because they have to groom you before you get into court. So why would they groom her into lying on the stand? No, that's her. She's a narcissist. She's a control freak. She wants to control literally how this goes. Like, no, you got to put your trust in your attorney's hands. So how are the attorneys bad attorneys if Tasha was not taking their legal advice?
Exactly.
She's going against the things that we're telling her to do. The posts that she was making, because a lot of this information was accumulated throughout the trials. Throughout the case, to where Cardi's team was entering new things, in because Tasha kept gunning for her. So Tasha brought all of this on herself. And she wanted this clout. Well, she got it. This is what she wanted. Congratulations. Consolation prize, embarrassment. Because she got about a good 72 more hours of people talking about this, and it will fall to the wayside. YouTube personalities and YouTube subjects are quick. People don't stay on them long. They're on to the next story. It's only so many times you can talk about Tasha being found, liable of all the charges or all the counts. It's only so many times you can talk about that. There's really no new updates or anything to talk about. We don't know necessarily when they're going to court next. So the conversation's going to die. So that's what I'm saying. What's her next big thing? Because she's not a celebrity. On YouTube, yeah, she would be considered a celebrity. I'll give her that. But like in real life, no. Ain't nobody running up. Oh my God, like, yeah, girl, please. You can go anywhere. You can go to any mall, any food court. You don't have to worry about being stampeded by people unless they're Barty gang. You ain't got to, other than that, you ain't got to worry about it. You're not an actual celebrity. But on YouTube, she is. She's a big personality on YouTube, especially in the Black sector, sectors, Tasha K names ring bells. So it's like, I would definitely give her that. But other than that, like, what's next? Because this Cardi thing has kept Tasha relevant, what's next? She still has this case coming up with R. Kelly and whatnot. Because when they take that, because that that officer, whatever, she's getting charged. So when she gets charged, Tasha's going to be getting charged too. So she still has that to deal with. Internal Affairs did an investigation on their own. So Tasha's a part of that as well. So I mean, it's a lot going on with her, and she's trying to make it seem like no, everything is not good, because rather she jumped this hurdle, here come another hurdle that she's going to have to jump over. And there's other people that are planning on suing Tasha. So I mean, this is just the beginning of her problems. This is just the beginning. But that's why Tasha kept gunning for Cardi. That's why Cardi went after her instead of Star Marie. But Star Marie complied and whatnot. Tasha did not. And she could have. On multiple changes. Tasha could have ended all of this, but she got too addicted to the cloud. She got way too addicted to the cloud and what it became instead of what it represented. So that's when things just got majorly bad for Tasha. Like, all she had to do was be
and that's
quiet.
to say too, Shine. I knew that Tasha and Star had fallen out. It was a little while back. You made a post, and I commented under it. I said something about Star Marie. I know Tasha wish she could find Star Marie and go whoop her ass. And Tasha blocked me. And I knew then that Star Marie had bowed out. And I said then, when it comes to trial, Star Marie is not going to be nowhere to be found. So now the deck is stacking against Tasha. And so it's like she dug her own hole. She might as well just jump in. She dug this hole for herself. It's like you can't keep lying on people and saying slanderous things about people and then keep going in. Even as last night, she was on what's the girl named Chelsea channel talking about bumps on her lip and stuff. And it's like she still has not stopped.
Now, can
So
I
it's like,
interject?
You go right
yes.
ahead.
I actually asked Tasha to lay off for Cardi. After this thing, it just took a life of its own. And I said, well, could you just lay off of her? Because it seems as though, she really doesn't want the back and forth. Just lay off of her. And she was like, no, I can't stand that bitch. I hate that bitch. And it was fun to her, right? And after that, she went on and on and on. And, Cardi would comment sometimes under her Instagram post, and that would just fuel her even more. So when Tiff West said that she doesn't think that her channel should be taken, I disagree with that, only for the simple fact that even when the man Dennis Byron had an order of protection out on her, we didn't know that is the reason why allegedly her Instagram was taken over a year ago when I was running her fan page. We didn't know that. She told us that Cardi B was trying to get her, silence her because she was spilling all of her tea. But in actuality, it was a part of the protection order that Mr. Dennis Byron had. If I'm correct, Instagram had to take it down because she was utilizing Instagram to cyberbully and to dox him. But she had us thinking that it was Cardi who did this to her. So I think that in light of this verdict, what she's going to try to do now is play victim, like, because she's just this, down and out blogger that doesn't have the millions behind her like Cardi does, that she was basically railroaded, and she wasn't given a proper representation. So what she's going to try to do now, all of that braggadocio that we've heard previously from her, now she's going to act like she was the disenfranchised Black woman who was taken down by a racist Latino woman, right? And she likes to weaponize Black people and Black women in particular, the Black women who has insecurities or the same type of resentment and bitterness that Tasha K has against not just homosexual men, because obviously I see that. At first I didn't think so, but now by her constantly attacking Sean, Armand, King Payne, all of these creators that are dragging her, and then once they drag her, she's like, oh well, Black women, are you going to stand for them talking about us? Like, no, they're talking about you. They're not talking about us.
And don't forget what she did to Lovely T, Candace.
Right,
They,
right.
she has a long list of people that she has done this to. She gaslit Lovely
Yes.
T for 53 minutes. And
Yes.
when Lovely T started crying, she
Yes.
don't cry. Nah, come on.
Yes, she
You
does
want,
this.
yeah. And
That's
she
why her
doxed
channel should
Ron.
be taken. Her channel
Didn't
should
she?
be taken
She doxed
because
so many people.
her channel should be taken only for the simple fact that not only is she still going full steam ahead, right? She's trying to dox and intimidate people while she's going through this with Cardi. She's not going to back down. She shows no remorse, even though it wasn't a dry eye in the courtroom when Cardi was sharing her experience and how it affected her life. And she still was saying, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. She was not remorseful, her nor her husband. And that, on top of that, when her Instagram was taken, I unwittingly participated in harassing that man, Mr. Byron. And that was in light of her Instagram being taken. She got me to utilize my page to further harass that man, knowing that her Instagram was taken for harassing him in the first place. That's why I say her channel should be taken, because she won't stop. And that is proof of what I participated in unwittingly, thinking that this man was a predator, thinking that this man was stalking her, thinking that this man was trying to ask inappropriate questions about her daughter. She lied and she weaponized us against him, not knowing that he was just trying to serve her. He was not stalking her. So her channel should be taken, because at the same time that she was being penalized for stalking him or cyberbullying him, she still went about it by using her husband's page to contact me to tell me to post more stuff about that man.
You know, I don't know about her channel being taken, but I do believe that she should take down all of Cardi's videos, and anybody else who feels like she didn't just report on them, but she doxed them, lied on them, and gaslit them and caused them, a lot of pain and damages. I believe she should have, and you know what, this would be all her highest grossing videos. And Tasha K would be bringing in chump change. You know,
Well, well, yeah, she doxed me as well. She
oh yeah,
gave
she
up.
did, didn't
She
she?
doxed me as well. I was on YouTube. I never mentioned her. I
No.
didn't want to be associated with her. It was a long time since it spoken to her even. So she had no reason to dox me. But now I know why. She needed to discredit me just in case I wanted to confide in whoever on YouTube and tell her tea. But that was not my intention. I just wanted to go on with my life. But being as though she did dox me, that made me spill her tea even more. I didn't know that I knew more than that could really ruin her and that
Okay,
could
so
help
Sharice,
other
I have a
people.
question. Sorry not to cut you off,
Yes.
sweetie. Adore you,
Yes.
adore you. So, why do you what do you think will change in with her channel being taken down? So, what do you think will happen?
That'll let a lot of air, and it will let some of that hateful, bitter, vengeful spirit, it will deflate her, because how else will she be able to, she would be at the mercy of smaller content creators that she frowns or look down upon. So it, to me, it will let the air out of her tires. And
Mhm.
that hate train that she's trying to mobilize against a lot of people, she's going to come back. She's going to come back for you. She's going to come for all of the people who was reveling in her demise. And she's going to come at them with a vengeance. And if she has a channel, that's her vehicle to exact her revenge. She needs to have her channel taken, because that channel is the thing that feeds the monster in her to enforce all of this bitterness and hateful nature that she has.
Okay,
That
Once you,
that
once you
channel
can
get
I
is
taken,
just
her
say,
vehicle.
um,
can I just say, I agree with you 100%. Because if she didn't have that channel, honey, she would not be able to talk about people the way that she does, ruin people. You know how many people have watched her and follow up behind what she says and believe that as the holy grail truth?
And still believes it. It's people on my
But
channel
taking her
that
channel
say
means that she would just have to start over. So that's what I'm saying.
And
Like, what
or
would
go
that have to
And
do with
maybe
absolutely,
that's
love?
what she need to do, Sean. Maybe she need
absolutely,
to start over. If she's using that thing as a vehicle of negativity to ramrod people and put people's lives at jeopardy and do the things that she's doing
yes.
over there, talking about people, I mean, making people just look at other people in such a negative and nasty way, maybe she need to start over.
And
Sean, you
Sean,
don't use your channel like that. You
if
talk
um
she
about
keeps
sisters,
her
you talk
channel,
about problems.
Sean,
You help
but
people.
Well,
There
she
are people who come on your channel and they come on your channel to vent their frustrations, to tell you what's going on in their lives, and you try to do things to help them. This woman is not that person. She
no.
uses her channel to do negative things in people's lives and cause a whole lot of havoc in people's lives and
And
but
hurt
sis,
if she
yep,
keeps her
but
yep,
channel,
sis,
she will come back
it
and
does.
say they did not take me down,
but
and it
yeah,
will give her. She will brag about it. See, I'm
but
still here,
but
bitches, and I'm gonna
Trees,
still
you
yeah,
talk
sound like
my
you
shit.
want revenge, girl. You-
but sis, listen to this. You
Listen,
said
I want her to.
taking
I
down
don't
her
want her in.
channel will deflate her ego. We're
Right.
talking about the same woman who sat in front of a judge and
Hmm.
admitted that she lied. Yeah, I lied.
Yes.
Absolutely. She
I
kept
did it.
saying
So you think
absolutely.
if
I
she
just wanted
doesn't
to
have,
jump
Yes.
in
if
real
she
quick.
can't humble herself in a federal court
Right.
of law, you think
Okay, I just
taking the
wanted to jump in
channel
real
and her
quick.
starting over again, she gonna humble herself? No, she gonna lie and lie and lie again, and she gonna have her
Yes.
little googly
And
eyed
she's gonna rub
sidekick.
it in your face. See, they
Yep.
right.
can't take me down. Fuck you, Cardi. I'm
Well,
still here.
hold on, ladies. Shout out to Candy, Mr. Cow, Tip West. Just my thoughts. Mr. Cow, you want to jump in?
Yes, please. I just
Go
want
ahead.
to jump in, give my 2 cents real quick, and I'm going to drop back down into the chat. So I don't think that the channel is going to come down because I feel like for that to have happened, there should have been some kind of inclusion with, YouTube or Google in the lawsuit or in the verdict. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I feel like her channel will stay up, but the videos with Cardi's name in it will definitely have to come down. Now, when it comes to how this is going to affect content creators moving forward, I
But
feel
hold
like
on, Mr. Cow. I have to question that because here's the thing. That's what Cardi wanted in the first settlement that she was agreeing to, even while in court. Because even with the judge recommending that they settle, they still came up with settlements. But if Tasha declined, to settle, she didn't want to. So that's what Cardi wanted before. Why would she go through all of this, pay all of this money and whatnot? Right? Tasha still has to pay her back. So it's not like she's guaranteed to get that money. It's Tasha's responsibility to pay her whatever she's owed when it comes to legal expenses and whatnot and everything else that she had to do. So why would she agree to the same terms as something that they could have done out of court? I feel like Cardi's gonna take it to another level now. She's gonna because Tasha did, and
right.
Cardi fucking hates Tasha. Like she does not like her. So it's a
That's
strong
definitely
possibility she could have that channel removed if she requests that
She
she wants
should.
that channel gone,
yeah,
especially since that's where
that's
those
definitely a
lives were birthed.
possibility.
She can have it taken away. It is very possible, especially
Yeah,
because Cardi knows Tasha don't have the money that she's about to sue her for anyway. So it's like she wants something that's tangible. Cardi's gonna want some type of payment immediately. So getting rid of Tasha's channel could be part of it. It could be I want her channel gone, get rid of that shit. She
that's
could
definitely
definitely.
possible. But yeah, no, I totally understand where you're coming from. That's definitely possible. But yeah, like I was saying, when it comes to the how this might affect content creators moving forward, I feel like it's probably not going to have much of an effect on community guidelines when it comes to YouTube as a community, like as a whole community, like including subscribers, viewers, whatever. But within the partnership program that content creators who are monetized are under, there, I think that there'll definitely be some kind of changes there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Well, she's absolutely didn't even stop because, like the young lady said that was speaking prior to Mr. Cal, and hey, Tiff West, I love you. Um, like the young lady said, she's still attacking Cardi. She cannot help herself. She can't stop. She is too. Her ego. She's a megalomaniac. Even though it's costing her so much that she doesn't even have to give, she is going to continue to attack Cardi And even the content creators that are commentating about this, that's against Tasha K, she's going to try to weaponize her platform and other people that's employed by her to attack, to get vengeance. So she does not need that vehicle that she has now to continue to perpetuate her cyberbullying and her hateful ways. She doesn't need it. I'm going to step down. Thank you guys for having me. I love you all.
Thanks for coming up, Trees. Love
Thank
you.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
step down too and give somebody else a chance to come up. All right, bye guys.
I love you.
Tasha don't need no vehicle because she done used that vehicle to run over her husband in court. I'm telling you, then backed up over him and then went back forward over him. All right, so she don't need no vehicles. Right now, we need to take all of her licenses, okay, and shacks, because she can threw him under the shack too. So we don't need her near anything that shack can be thrown under. Okay,
Big
nothing.
A big dot. Shout out
I
to my
would just
friend
like
Nicole
to
Campaign.
clarify my words, please.
You go right ahead.
Thank you. So I did not say that her channel should not be taken. I 100% agree that her channel should be taken. What I said was that it won't be taken. I honestly do not believe that that woman's channel will be taken down. Not only that, Tasha K is not the only content creator, and I use that phrase loosely, that uses their platform to dox people, create vengeance, and all these things. She's not the only one that does that. And even if they take her channel away, she still has Patreon. She still has her own website or whatever it is.
Yeah.
She still has Bigo. She still has all of these platforms that she can still go and do the same thing. So what is it going to matter if they take down her YouTube? She still has other platforms that she can use to do the same exact thing.
No, agreed. And I was saying the same thing that you were saying, because I was saying, like, well, there's other places she could go. Just getting rid of her channel. What does that stop? Because she has the type of influence to where she could build an audience quickly, because she's already well known. So her going somewhere else and building somewhere else, I mean, she's just in a different platform telling the same lies. So what does that actually do?
Absolutely.
Taking her channel away. I would prefer Tasha just change up your content. Just change it up. Like, if this isn't a slap in the face and what showed you that maybe you should change it up, and whatnot, because if she's not attacking anybody like how she has been, then I think she'd be fine. The problem is her attacking people and consistently attacking people
Sean,
in the way she attacks them.
Sean, let me ask you this, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, realistically, she still got the videos up of her and Cardi. I mean, her about Cardi with her in the interview with Star and stuff like that, right? You just looked on there, you just showed us, and you just said that it's still on there. Do you realistically think that she's going to go and change up some things when she can't even take down a video that where it wouldn't even went as far as it went had she had taken it down way back when? That woman is of an age bracket that she is not. I don't believe she can change. I believe that she is in a situation right now to where she has got stuck in her ways and doing things the way that she's always done it, and she has that narcissistic attitude, and that's why she snubbed everybody in the court, the judge, and said, yeah, I did it, yeah, I lied and all this. She does not have the attitude of even remorse for the fact of trying to ruin this woman's life by saying that this woman had a disease that she had to go to the doctor and have documentation. Now, mind you, there are HIPAA laws. That means that Cardi went against the very HIPAA law to show a judge her medical records to go against what doctor said. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I don't mean to cut you off. Okay, Sandra says you have to watch out how the gov uses this case. They might be using them, Tasha K, Cardi B, as a way to stop everyone's freedom of speech on social media. No, not at all. You have to think about the context of why they are in court. Okay? They're not in court for the things that us normal YouTubers, even when we're beefing and going back and forth, that's not what they're in court for. They're in court for her literally putting allegations on a person, going around telling people to hashtag an STI on a person's name. Like that shit is crazy. Like, other YouTubers are not going around doing that. Like, y'all gotta overlook the fact that honestly, I think if y'all just look at the fact, a lot of people, that Cardi B is a celebrity. So it's like, since she's a celebrity, oh well, we people have, us little YouTubers and whatnot, we have the right to hurt feelings or, you know, bully them, you know, in ways like STIs and allegations like that. That's bullying. Like, that's true bullying. You know, a person just not liking you or not in favor of you, cussing you out. If Tasha was just cussing her out, calling her all type of bitches and shit like that, okay, whatever, it is what it is. You know, she don't like you. You know, it's that simple, okay? You know, but she's literally placing allegations on people and shit. That's not okay. You know, to just, and other YouTubers are not doing that. You know, we're not literally going around placing allegations on people's lives. It's popular opinion that Usher has herpes, but I'm not going live telling y'all that Usher has herpes. I don't know. This is what has been said, but I don't know if it's true. She ran with it like it's a truth. And she knew that it was a lie the entire time. She knew that. That's crazy. You know, so I mean, that's a little different. It's affecting those YouTubers. She's not in a, Cardi didn't sue her for calling her a bitch or a hoe or stupid or wax sauce. That's not what she in court for. You know, them playing the dozens and whatnot. No, these are allegations, like things that could ruin certain people's career. Like, if Cardi really felt like she didn't want to sleep with her husband based off of the allegations that Tasha was putting on her because she felt dirty, who are y'all to tell her that she really didn't feel that way? I don't know that. What if she really did feel that? She, you know, she really could have felt that way. She really could have felt that when she was herpes B, and so she could have really been feeling suicide. You don't know, you're not there. Like, you can't tell that woman how she feel. You know, so I mean, how would you feel if somebody was going around literally doing this on your name with an audience as well? You know, you got 4.5 million people running around the world saying that you're a hashtag herpes B. Like, that's crazy. All due to this person. They're talking about your unborn child and what your unborn child is gonna have due to what they like, man. That's just insane. And ain't no other YouTubers running around doing that. And if so, now you can be held liable just like Tasha K. That's all that means. Don't do it. It's plenty of content out here to where we don't need to be out here literally lying on people, because we're all humans. It no matter how big your bank account is, how well known you are still a human being before you're anything else. So Tasha, she had it coming. It's that simple. So if they take her platform, they take her platform. But I'm not going to root for it. Like, I'm, you know, as another fellow content creator, I'm not going to wish that they take her platform away. If they do, hey, you know, so be it. But, you know, I'm not going to be like, yeah, take her platform. Yeah, take her platform. I just don't really see what that's going to change when there's so many other platforms she can go on and do the same thing. I would rather Tasha be able to keep her platform and hopefully learn from her mistakes and move on with her content and do something different. You know, I mean, that's it. Like, because you got to do something different. I mean, unless you want to keep getting different lawsuits, I mean, you got to do something different. Change it up. I don't want her to fail, because her failure doesn't do anything for me. You know, neither does her success. But at the same time, lessons do need to be learned. She does need to be held accountable for the things that she's done, because she's hurt a lot of people on YouTube. She really has, especially other YouTubers, Black women. That
Black one, yeah, I was
she
just
acts
about
like
to
she
say that.
rallied behind. Like, that's crazy. She don't use her platform to damage a lot of people. A lot, especially Black fellow creators. It's not like every time she get into a beef, she's getting into it with somebody white. Every time she do with somebody Black.
Yes.
And it's usually a woman.
Yes.
Like, so I mean, it is what it is. But then as soon as a man says something, then she wants to revert. Oh, I'm a Black woman. Y'all gonna let this Black man talk to you? You know, but she's not. She act like she's not Black when she's talking about Lovely T sickle cell. Talked about that woman like a dog. Said that daytime sleeps with pastors and that she's the pastor fucker. You know, and all of that girl vibe. And these are supposed to be her friends. Okay.
But you know what? If anything, I believe this should set a precedent on doxing. This lawsuit should, if it does anything, it should really set a precedent and bring the light to people doxing people, because that's dangerous. These is people's family, their livelihood. That was one of the times where I was, not even the first time, that was many of the times where I actually wanted to curse her out, because I saw what she did to you, Sean. I was upset.
Yeah.
I was really upset about that. And I'm like, wait, what was the purpose of this? What was the purpose? What was the reason? Like,
we go low, she go high. It's, I mean, she, you know, because, you know, now don't get me wrong, I've thrown my shade, I get it, you know, and whatnot, but I'm not out here doxing people and stuff like that. I want everybody to be safe. I don't wish no harm upon nobody, you know, anything like that. And like I said, I do not like Tasha. I don't. That's my own personal thing. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Just me. But I don't want bad, like literal bad for her. Like I'm just sitting here, oh, I hope they take everything from her. And I don't, you know, but if other people feel that way, I cannot blame them. You know, I cannot blame a person saying like, oh, you wrong for wanting Tasha platform to be gone. No, I can't say that because Tasha's done a lot. She's done a lot to make people feel like, you know, we want her gone. You know, I can't argue with those people. But you have the people that want to argue with them and like, oh, well, no, she deserves to be here. No, I'm not, no, because all YouTube is the reason she's in all of this mess. People act like it's another, you know, lane that she went down to get to where she is now. No, YouTube. You know, so if that's where it started, that's where it needs to end. So it's like, I get it. I understand what people are saying, like, take away her platform, you know, hoping that it will humble her, you know, and having to start over at least, you know, and whatnot, so that she looks at things from a more human, empathetic, you know, sense. But I just don't, I feel like Tasha's stuck in her ways. She's always going to be exactly who she is. She's going to be this exact person, you know.
I don't dislike Tasha, but radio, y'all know how I be cutting up at this in the stereo head. Let me y'all know how I cut, and I said I'm gonna be good on YouTube because it's a stereo, it's a station head, so I'm gonna be good on YouTube. But let me tell you, all right, because see, I felt bad for him when he went King Kong in the library. You know what I'm saying? When he wanted to climb up on the racks and throw things down and beat on his chest. I was one of the people feeling bad for him. And so to sit up here and to hear him spew, oh, if she a victim, why is she coming to you? Well, why did you come to YouTube? Oh, she out here selling your body, says the man who was humping subscribers for a place to stay. Don't do it. Don't do it, Googly. Don't do it to me.
Not the catfish king. Not the catfish king.
Woo, you suffer from mental health. Why are you doing this to people with mental health? Why are you victim shaming people that said they've been SA'd? Why are you doing this with that one goddamn black op eye just going all around, roaming around like a loose marble in your head? Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't like that. She don't care. She don't care. She don't care about her. She don't care about her fellow human beings. She don't. Anytime let me say this. Anytime your daughter is standing there and saying,
"No, sis, I'm talking about Wiley. I'm not talking about."
Okay, but I thought you were talking about Tasha. But let me just say this right here because I want to say this right here too. I don't like her. Period. And let me tell you something. Anytime your child is standing there while you are on live and saying, "I am hungry," and you looking at them like, "What are you? What is you doing in here?" So. Come on now, I'm gonna feed my baby, honey. I had him. He didn't have me. I don't like her. I used to be on her channel like, oh, I'm a wino, all this till I realized I don't. Wait a minute, hold up. First of all, I don't have it to do. Okay, number one. Number two is I like the truth. I don't like a lie. Number three is I don't expect somebody to have to sit up there and just talk and just scream and yell and holler and cuss and talk about somebody like a dog. And I don't respect that. I'm sorry, I don't.
Facts.
I don't. Looking like a fool, drinking drunk. And man, please.
I'm about to say, if you don't want to hear, they're gonna be mad about when I get on. Why? I'm telling you, when I get on.
Hi, can y'all hear me?
Yes, hi.
Well, we could hear you, sis.
You cutting it out, boo. I think that you got to get close to that internet.
Yeah, get close to the box, baby.
Hey, Tasha! Get closer to the internet box, baby. We can't hear you.
Yeah, go on the same floor.
Cardi B won.
She did.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
My wife is upstairs and I'm downstairs.
And that'll teach everybody a lesson. Watch your mouth about talking about people and saying different things about your mouth about people. If you don't know if it's the truth or lie or whatever, you ain't got no proof about nothing, but you just running your mouth. Shut your mouth up.
Period.
Just shut it up.
That happens to me too, baby. My box is upstairs, and when I go downstairs, my stuff start rumbling too.
I don't like her. I don't like her.
Sometimes it can be the link too.
I don't like
just
her.
to
I don't like
again,
Wally. I don't like none of them.
just hit
I
the
don't
link.
watch nobody named Riley. Don't even know who he is. It
That's
just so
radio.
happened when Sean
That's radio. That's the one.
came on and Sean that day you said that they was over there and they was talking and all of them was in the panel and you spoke about I was on your show. I left your show, went over there to see what they was yelling and hollering, screaming about, and then Tasha got to screaming at what's the other little boy name?
Storm.
Vaughn.
Not Storm, it's the other guy.
Vaughn.
Another guy. He got a YouTube channel too.
Vaughn.
He was talking so bad to Tasha. Lamont, yes. He was talking so
Armand.
Armand.
Oh, matter of fact, we didn't even
He talked so bad to her. Ooh, Lord,
Well,
I
she
loved it.
just screwed him over too.
Yeah, I know. He talked to you. I used to, honey, I've been in these YouTube streets quite a long time. And let me tell you something. I watched the whole situation go down. I remember before Storm even ever had his show. Period. I used to be on her show and everything.
To be with who's the man who always talk about how bad black women are? Was it Tommy Sotomayor? Storm was over there with him. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I've been around
all the way out. Oh yeah. Oh, I cussed him out. That was fun. I want to do it again. I cussed that seal all the way out, girl.
But he is a product of her. He is a product of her. He don't know no better. He really don't know no better.
I think Storm
don't know no better.
But I think I'm gonna tell you something. When you be around a person that of her caliber, her slickness, her the way she just molded him and maneuvered him into being, the person that he is. Like I don't blame him. I don't blame her for all of his behavior because you have a choice. But I just think that when you're around somebody that's like that, you just automatically just start acting like that. You know what I mean? You really do. You don't even realize it that you have taken in what they have dished out to you. So you don't even know that you're screwing people that, when you're being nasty, you don't have no idea. You just think that's regular and normal behavior. Like she thinks what she does is normal and regular behavior. When you take up behind somebody that does that kind of nastiness and filthiness and trifling and just disgusting and just manipulative, trust me, it takes a while for you to shake that up off of you.
It's like Chelsea. Chelsea is all of those things. Chelsea is a nasty, vindictive swamp bat. It's what
she was like that with Jason Lee.
Energy
vampire.
vampire.
But isn't Chelsea supposed to be the assistant? So why she got so much clout?
Chelsea over there fucking the talent. Just like last night, she was on that live, being a slut that she is. Yeah, Chelsea.
Yes.
She was live last night on that live with Tasha K. Although she went on conscious TV and tried to make it seem like she was such this victim. With all of this stuff that was happening.
She better wish she has a job.
How embarrassed she was, but she was making light of it last night. Like, girl, it's way too early to be joking about this. Because she was like, I sleep with the talent. Like, girl,
that's not cute.
Like you clearly don't care. You talking about going to get orders of protection on people and all this stuff, but you're willing to sit here and joke about it. Now, it wouldn't be funny if Storm said that. Why would it be funny if you said? Like, it shouldn't be being said at all.
But look what we're dealing with. They're all disgusting. They're all disgusting, and it all starts with the number one head, which is that man in that household, down to Tasha, down to her having the talent, the people up underneath her, and the people that work around her. And so it's just a bunch of nothing but devils up over there. I'm sorry to say it. It just really is. And if she ain't careful, the children's going to be the same way too.
The fact that she don't feel like she done anything wrong is crazy.
Y'all know I really like talking about churn, but I know they have to be embarrassed. I mean, if Tasha was my mom,
I know they do.
I would be,
especially the daughter.
I wouldn't even want to know that's my stepmom or mom.
I would be very embarrassed.
Chelsea, you know what? That she still has a job.
You know what? Let me give. I'm gonna give you because I used to watch Storm. I used to watch Storm because he made me laugh, and he, you know what I'm saying. And so let me say this. I do not think that Storm is a victim. Storm is calculating. He's very selfish. He knows what he wants. He knows how to maneuver, and he knows.
And that's why him and Tasha's still cool. They have not fallen out. They are fine. This was Tasha's next deadline because she knows that the discussion about her is going to subside because this Cardi situation is pretty much over. It's pretty much a wrap. Besides when they go back to see how much Cardi wants in punitive damages. it's pretty much a wrap. So she needed the streets buzzing about something else. So this is why she started this issue with Storm. This is why she started this problem to make sure that it's very public, that everybody sees it, so that she can be buzzing in some other type of way. Her and Storm are fine.
Yeah,
so the people that say like, "Oh, Storm dodged a bullet," no, he did not. Him and Tasha are
Storm
fine.
isn't a victim. Storm hasn't been manipulated. I don't get me wrong, because I made a video. I thought that too, but then I sat back and I thought about it. I used to watch him. He's not. He's very calculating. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants to do, and he thinks ahead. That's why he be having his little cue cards.
Absolutely.
So he's not being manipulated. He's with the. Now, come on now, somebody stole his car. That's a push button car in a facility with cameras, and he don't know what's going on, and then left it in the hood or stole his plaque. Why they stole his plaque?
That didn't make sense to me. I didn't get none of that.
Yeah,
I didn't get that. Oh, that's not even the icing, y'all.
That was the part of the plot line.
They hit him up on Snapchat. It was like, hold on, let me do the. If you want your plaque back, send me $200. Look, I got your plaque. If you want it back, come on now, my guy.
Full of bullshit. The only person I feel bad for is Conscious TV. They done dragged him into the bullshit.
No, I love Conscious. I feel like Conscious is here for the mask because Conscious can handle himself. Conscious ain't
he can, but I don't like that they dragged him into it. Like,
no, let me tell you what I don't like. I don't like how radio left Conscious out to dry when everybody was dragging Conscious for that whole Christmas thing. I did not like that.
Radio is jealous as hell of Conscious TV. Radio, the Wiley Show is overly jealous of Conscious TV. He is upset that Conscious has all of these exclusives, that Conscious been getting all of the tea, and that he's been getting a lot of attention to his channel. Radio Wiley Show needs to take his stuff, unhide your subscribers. Show your subscribers because Conscious and already surpassed you. Just like I did. What do you know? Once again, you've been here longer than me, Conscious, and both of us.
Wiley got thirsty.
He is very jealous of Conscious TV. Instead of congratulating that man, he is jealous, and that's a shame.
Yep.
And then he had the nerve when someone came on his show and was like, "How would you like if someone talked about you like Tasha K talked about Cardi?" He said, "I wouldn't care." Okay, so where's the Surviving Wiley series, Wiley?
Ooh.
Where's the Surviving Wiley series, sir?
Big dot.
What happened to that? Can we answer that question? Which eye should I talk into? I'm gonna be good. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be good.
Are you pregnant? Let me ask you a question because I don't really know who y'all talk about, but y'all talk about the fat guy
with the googly eyes, the one with the two eyes, and one
little tangle eye Wiley.
The one with the one eye who do not cooperate for shit.
Right.
It's a disobedient black op eye. That one. And the round raccoon black, that one.
The gremlin.
and let me ask you, and the Conscious one is the one who platform they was on that day when Tasha cussed out. I mean, what's the guy name again?
Dormisha.
Vaughn
the Con. Oh, Armand.
Armand, when Armand cussed out Tasha, was that on Conscious TV?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was saying that he was going to retire and everything. Everybody's like, please
don't
go. Oh no, don't go.
See, now you cutting up as bad as me, Sean.
What? You want to know? I'm putting up the people we talking about.
Yeah, you're pulling the "I'm just" move on.
And girl, she had the nerve to act like she throw them shoes in the trash. She knows she pulled them shoes out the trash as soon as the camera stopped.
Look her
she pulled them shoes out the trash can. Then I'm trying to show some other shoes.
And then he had the nerve to not even smooth the sock out right.
That's Safari Monroe.
Why?
That's Safari Monroe. I'm just putting up the people we was talking about, so she knew who we was talking about, girl.
You put up her shoes.
I
know about them shoes, baby.
So that she knew what we was talking about. Girl, that is it. Them shoes lost. I mean, it is what it is. Like I say with Transrena, I don't have a problem with her. I understand the people that do not want, you know, hi,
Oh, baby,
shout out. You have feedback.
underwater.
You got the audio is not the best.
Yes, sweetheart, you are. What Ariel?
And I don't want to play you, so I don't want to play.
The super chat said we ain't. Look at the super chat, Sean. They said we ain't ish.
Yeah, well, we ain't doing nothing, girl. We cannot help that her and these her legs and these shoes and these joggers that went in this court funky fresh looking a mess and done lost everything.
When did we ever say we was ish? I'm not understanding when I ever said I was. I'm sorry.
Right. Shout out to Monisha. She said Tasha got what she deserved. You cannot say this is the super chat Monisha saying. You cannot say stuff about people without actual facts and truth. Storm definitely not a victim. No, I agree. Like that's what I'm saying with the whole Vaughn situation. I do feel like he was played. Hold on. I do feel like he was played in that situation to a certain extent by Transrena Kibi. But like other than that, I don't feel like Storm is a victim. Like I said, Storm and Tasha are fine. If everybody think that Storm and Tasha is beefing, y'all are out your rabbit ass mind. They're saving that for their next little storyline. So I don't know if they're gonna come back together on Tasha's channel with these feet, or if they're gonna go back on Storm's channel and do it from there. But either way it goes, they are fine. There's no actual problem. There's no way Tasha is gonna have a falling out like that with Storm. I do think Storm was frustrated with other things because I don't think they spoke as of recently. So I think there's friction there, but I do think they've already worked it out. Like they're fine, So like it's not like Tasha's gunning for Storm. Now, if she really wants some content, her going for Storm, now that would be content. Everybody would be here for that.
That was part of the plot line.
Exposing Storm or something like that in the title.
Or Storm exposing her.
Oh yeah.
Because he stayed quiet. But you know what? Honestly, the only reason I gun for Wiley, googly eyes, or radio, whichever one, the way I do, is because there are real serious people suffering from real mental health. He has a mental health issue, but he uses that to bully people. And then when people start coming back at him, he's like, "Oh, I got mental health." Like when Sean was going at him on Station Head, on Station Head, don't mess with him, don't bully him. But yet and still he gets on his platform and he talks very badly about people with mental health. And I do not like that. I don't like people gunning mental health. Just like he said, how you know Cardi was really, the S word? How you know? She has money for.
But don't you find it mighty weird? Because he said the same thing that Tasha's attorney said. Because Olka said that today in court as well. That how do we know that the doctor that came to see Cardi wasn't there to treat her for alleged infidelity with Offset? So her attorney said the same thing.
Is built like a strawberry flavored Halls. I don't want to hear nothing that daggone crisply crunchy Oopa Loopa. Don't. No, that's wrong. I don't like that. That's horrible. People suffering. I suffered from after you had a baby and you had the postpartum. I ended up in a mental facility because of that. It's no joke, bro. That suicidal is no joke. And for them to sit there and act like, oh, who knows? It doesn't matter. If she said she wanted to die, who are you to say, oh, maybe you're alive? Man, no. And then for it to come from somebody who probably got to take 13 pills a day, that's why I come for googly eyes. Like I come. Other than that, I wouldn't.
Hey, that's we have a little feedback coming in.
That's the only reason. So anybody in the chat, I don't just be picking on him because, oh my goodness, no, bro. It's because he uses his mental health to try to shield him from people while talking about people with mental health and downgrading and dismissing their issues. That's it. Absolutely. And I'm going to continue to do it. I promise I'm going to try to be good, Sean. I'm not going to do
so you're fine. Shout out to Hope C, Auntie J. If y'all want to unmute and go ahead and chime right on in, you go right ahead. I'm going to get something to drink, y'all.
Hello?
Hi. Oh, yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, Sean.
Do you have us in the background? Or is that okay? That's coming from Hope. Yay.
Let me go out and come back in.
Okay. Okay, there you go. Auntie J.
Here I am.
Hi.
Hi, how's everybody?
We're good. How are you? What you think about all this mess going on, girl?
I love the mess, honey, but I don't love the mess. I love the mess, but I don't love the mess. You reap what you sow. Now, at the same time, I'm happy for Cardi B. Look at the lies that was told. Lies. You heard me. And I used to, when I first got on here, I watched her. I didn't know. I'm lying with Tasha K. I'm like, oh, okay. But I didn't look in her eyes. She is a liar. I think she's sick. I think she's a narcissist. I think she doesn't know any better.
Oh, she know better. She just don't care.
I mean, she know better, but for the love of that money. You know what I mean? She's ugly as shit. I gotta smoke a joint to look at her ugly ass. Her body, it's like Three's Company. Her body. What's that other one? It's like Three the Hard Way. They look so hard. I can't look at Wiley because I don't know if one eye going to the left or going to the right.
It's going to the right, sis. It's going to the right. It's a reflection. The way your screen was set up, it's flipped. So it's the other eye you gotta watch. And I be mad when you don't have his shades on. It be pissing me off when you don't have his shades on.
I'm not about to drink my coffee, smoke my joint, none of that shit. Because I'm not wasting my weed looking at your ugly ass. That's what I don't do. You hear me?
But I don't like the fact, trying to see what he looking at.
I don't like no man who drop his balls to a bitch. God gave you them balls to hold them up. Hold them up. You got an African. Tasha K was running him. Then think about it, y'all. Remember on his birthday, what man don't want no ooh la la? You heard me? He didn't want no coochie. He didn't want no coochie. This was on the worldwide internet. You need to focus on your marriage when your husband don't want your body. That's a problem. Your daughter was hungry. She said, Mom, I haven't eaten anything since earlier. What was that? Chicken filet or whatever it was.
Oh my
He
God,
gonna tell her, go downstairs, they got food. A damn 13-year don't know nothing about no ingredients. You hear me? She said it though. She said, I can't eat that. I'm like, all this money this lady got, where the food at? You know, people that's in the hood should be stacked more than that. You $1 million baby in your refrigerator ain't stacked and packed. What?
Big bag.
I ain't see no furniture in the house. I just see rooms. You ain't got no credit, girl. You can't get no furniture on credit, girl.
Oh, no.
Tasha
Look, all I ever see.
But she do be facing walls though. She's not the target, but she do be always up against the wall.
Wait a minute. You always talk. You said I just got this house, but you don't own the house. You led us to believe that you own that house. You should be on Section 8. Maybe that would have gave you a chance to save some money to get what you really want. How about that?
That house is
Don't be
contract
so
for
quick.
deed.
Huh?
That house is contract for deed. She don't own a shit.
Contract and your head.
Contract for deed because I bought my house.
And I buy my condo, my husband and I. You know, and I'm just being honest with you. I'm not gonna be doing no stuff like this to hurt people. Cause the things you do, she ain't heard that song. The things you do come back to you. She ain't heard it. You don't know it.
I'm gonna have a little bit of karma because I'm gonna keep my foot on radio googly-eyed neck until he learns to stop messing with people with with mental illnesses and respect them because he also suffers from mental illness. He's just one less pill away from climbing up on the top of the library books like Godzilla on the Empire State Building again. Don't.
Well, I think by being black, to a certain extent, we all got goddamn mental health.
We do.
You hear me?
And sometimes you can make fun of that shit. You know, that bitch crazier than me. You know, I might be fucked up, but that bitch fucked up.
That's one
He
thing.
ain't
You know
like
we
that,
say
you know
that,
what
sis.
I'm saying?
You know we
Huh?
say that, but for him to dismiss and say, "Oh, she fine. She can get," you know, the same thing Tasha K was saying. She
Yeah,
fine.
because
She can get a therapist. How you know she was really sad? How we know that you weren't faking, throwing all that stuff around in the library? You went click and view, click and view.
yeah, everything is about the view and the click. And once you know that, you get where they coming from. He's just giving his funky opinion. You know what I mean? He's minimizing it. How about he on her side? And he didn't do that. He don't bother me. I don't care. But that not be. I've been wanting to say something about her. She's a to be or not to be. That is the question. That's the type of broad she is. She don't know what she really want. You don't take care of your children. I got a problem with females that don't take care of their babies, okay? I got a problem with you. If your baby is something, get your ass off that phone and feed that baby. Matter of fact, why didn't you feed her before you came on the goddamn live? Is you that pressed? She looks like her breath just a little bit ain't fresh. Don't nothing look fresh on her. Nothing looks fresh on her, even when it's fresh. When she was playing them parts to advertise her new channel, you need to stay playing them parts. Them parts look better than you. Did y'all see it when she changed her wig? Advertising something for them sponsors. We gonna see how them sponsors like your lying ass now. They want you to lie, but they don't want you to lie. You a lie. You a lie. You know you might lie, but that bitch a lie.
They want her to do little white lies, not Negro lies.
No,
Huh?
like they want her to slightly modify the truth. How about that? How about that? They want you to lie. You know, you took it to the back. You took it to the back and the low.
That's true.
Now, Sean,
can I ask you? Can you give the breakdown?
Kimberly and Divine and Beauty. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can you give the breakdown? I know they said $1 million, but what is the breakdown on what exact losses that Tasha's about to get ready to take? If you can give us that information.
Absolutely. From as far as I know, it's like 1.5, 1.2. Like that's what she's garnished from the jury, like automatically. But when she goes back to court, she's going back to court for punitive damages. So that means that what Cardi and her team comes back with, whether it's lawyer fees and whatever Cardi decides to put together, whether she's requesting for the channel be taken down or whatever. We won't know that until they go back to court. So just as of now, she definitely owes Cardi over $1 million. That's what we know for sure right out the gate. Other than that, this is far from over, like money-wise. It's far from over because it's what she brings forward. What
Hey, Sean.
What she wants. So
if
it's
I
up to
could
Cardi.
say real quick, it's $1 million for pain and suffering, and it's $250,000 for doctor's fees. That's what we know of right now. Tomorrow they're going to go in and they're going to talk about punitive damage. Lawyer fees and all that other stuff. So right now it's 1.25 million, and that's just the for her pain and suffering and for the doctor.
Right. But the other counts that Tasha was
So what about the videos?
Cardi can name like an amount. So if for like but depending on the counts that Tasha lost in when she lost in all 7, if Cardi said I want $5 million for this, if I want $2 million, I mean she can say that. I mean, is it gonna be granted? I don't know. But she can definitely get it, high. And then a lot of these things Cardi don't even have to prove because it already has been. They already, Tasha's basically classified as guilty. If you all know this is a civil case, not a criminal case, but technically, Tasha's liable for all of the damages that she's going to have to. But what Cardi puts together, we don't know. We have no. So as we know, as of right now, it's between $1 million between $1 million and $1.5 million, and what she owes for sure. But what the punitive damages that Cardi feels that she should be due from Tasha, we don't know. We don't know until they go back into court.
Watch all of her little mentees start a OnlyFans. I said it first.
Yeah.
Hello, Sean. Can you hear me?
Divine Beauty. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I used to be a tea sipper, not tea sipper, but wino years ago when she first started. And as time went, when she fell out with Lovely Tea and Candace and all the other people, I felt that it had to be a pattern for her. That she's just like this type of vindictive person. She has a lot of negative energy, and she kept going for Cardi for whatever reason. She didn't like her or whatever. She didn't want to come on her show or whatever the case may be. This lady is almost 40 years old, or she's 40 years old. I don't know how old Tasha is.
39.
And Cardi B is not even 30 yet. So you're basically picking on someone that you probably was in middle school or almost in middle school when she was born. Like, let's be clear. So for you to do all of this, and then you put Cardi's child into it, saying that she may give her the H word and all this other stuff. Apparently you're a negative person. And the only way I feel that she needs to pay for all of her low vibrational energy is to have her channel taken away. Because again, that mouthpiece is the reason why all of this has come to pass. All she had to do was alone and find another way to make her money and do the things that she needed to do, but she couldn't. I don't understand why she just thought that was okay.
And with the people in the chat that are saying with Tasha's attorneys and whatnot, I will say this about Tasha's attorneys. A lot of people are wondering why Tasha chose them, because they just weren't qualified, like at all, to what they were doing. I feel like she chose them because I feel like Tasha's attorneys were free. I feel that she got some type of deal. She got some type of deal with these attorneys with all the dumbass. I don't know. I just feel like
that's what it is. It goes with them shoes.
I agree.
It goes with them shoes. It goes with those gold shoes. Cheap. Everything looks cheap. Everything. I wouldn't buy no pants. I wouldn't buy that stuff to clean my vagina that she's selling for nothing. It looked like my vagina. It might hurt my vagina. My vagina is sensitive, okay? It has a pH problem. I wouldn't buy it if you gave it to me. You heard me? Then it might blow up on my head.
So do she gotta take the videos down?
She's supposed to.
She's supposed to.
Took the videos down, but she didn't. Sean just went on there a little earlier in his show, and it showed that the videos are very much still up. And still
no, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second, ladies. No, I'm not saying that the lawyers did it pro bono, like for free and getting nothing out of it. I do think that Tasha let them know, like, hey, this is going to be a very high profile case. You can get a lot of these are attorneys that aren't really well known. You can get a lot of business and clientele out of working with me. Some attorneys, especially the lower ones, this is a really big high profile case. They won against Cardi B. So I mean, this is big, for attorneys. So I feel like maybe she just made a deal with them of some sort, so,
how about this? How about it was according to your income, like Section 8?
Oh no, girl.
Sean.
She ain't got no income. She ain't paid no taxes.
Not legal aid. Not legal aid.
Sean.
Yes, it's true. That's what I mean.
I got a question, Sean, because your boy Radio said he reached out to all of y'all because he wanted to debate y'all and debate and tell y'all that TK was going to win, and all of y'all turned him down. I know he did not. I know he didn't get into my Sean's DMs. My Sean would have read him for filth. I just want a confirmation.
Girl, here reach out to me for a motherfucking thing. If he would have kept,
wait a minute,
she had already lost.
Right.
Why how you gonna do he literally said yesterday, a day before they about to basically sentence this person that we all know is guilty.
Right.
and she was gonna win, like literally yesterday. He said,
Yeah.
No, he said it
is
And
today
you
too.
know what?
And I want to say, I want to say
Let
one
y'all
more
look at
thing.
it.
I said it in Station Head, but I want to say it now that you can verbally hear me. Leave Armand alone, radio. Leave him alone. He don't want nothing to do. I'm gonna call Armand, but it's late and I don't want to get cursed out. No, you're gonna get cursed out because he told you to leave him the F alone. That's why you're gonna get cursed out. Don't call that man. Leave that man alone. He don't want nothing to do with you and either one of them marbles in your head. Leave him alone.
I want to ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all a question. What liars aren't liable? Liable. Okay? She is liable for whatever Cardi B got going on. You did it. You know what I'm saying? You had people believing that this girl had a sexually transmitted disease and she could pass it on to her baby. That's not right. You get what I'm saying? Didn't nobody talk about your baby. Ain't nobody talked about your baby at all. But for you to do that, that's a below the belt, like your cheap ass. She wear belts all the way up there by them titties. What are you doing? What are you doing? And them high heels.
Sis, her titties are down there with the belt. Let's be specific.
I know hers went behind that. She's moving them like me.
And
between the neighbors.
That ain't no shade because my titties ain't perky neither. That's all I'm
Nah,
not saying.
that ain't either.
Mine are.
You know
But
what?
and I'm glad mine ain't perky. I'm 57.
It's an observation.
I don't know. What I look like perky titties?
That's it. I'm just saying.
I want to know. What she gonna do about swearing on her kids.
Yes, I put that
She
on
swore on
sure.
She ain't gonna do nothing. She's a narcissist.
She swore on her kids she wasn't gonna lose this case.
if she's not gonna apologize to Cardi, she could at least apologize to her churn for putting that on her churn.
She is.
Yeah.
Right. She swore on her kids' life.
Back on your children. It could come right back to her children. The same shit you wish on her children. Your children got to get grown. They might have sex. You don't know what they might catch as a result of your mouth. Believe that. You not so know. You don't know.
And her karma is from when she interviewed Jaguar Wright autistic son.
Right. I was going to do the same thing.
Right. Ooh, somebody sniped that Russian troll.
Let me say this right here. Let me say this.
Troll. Did they get that
Let me
Russian
say this
troll?
right here. The way she did Jaguar Wright, honey, and the docu-series that she came out with on Jaguar Wright, baby, honey, if this right here ain't karma for how she did that woman, and I love me some Jaguar.
Yes.
That thing, no, she was dirty, downright dirty and wrong. Interviewing her family, her ex-husband.
That shit
and all
made
this other
me
saying
fucking
she stole
cry.
her mama check.
Oh,
Honey,
that
that thing, she getting what she
Oh,
deserved.
man. And you went down to this girl's hometown.
Yep.
And interviewed her lying. But you wrong for that. But ain't nobody interview your mama, your sisters. Nobody interviewed nobody on your side. Where your relatives at? She ain't got no relatives. I ain't never
her mama, everybody hiding from her ass. Her family is gone.
She got some. They just don't fool with her. They don't fool
her
with that
family
girl.
like deuces.
And just for the record,
she talks about her own family like a dog while she on her show. She talks about them like a dog, honey.
What?
You know what the worst part of the whole what's her name again? You just said her name. Jaguar Wright is that when that woman was talking about she was afraid for her life and that man could have been trying to kill her. Tasha K kept trying to give out her information and her address. Now, what if that man was really trying to kill her? You know what I'm saying? What if he was really trying to kill her?
Right.
You trying to dox this woman?
Right. She didn't care. She didn't care. She was mad.
She don't care about human life. She put it on her own children that she was going to win this case. She don't care about
She's the daughter of Satan. She's the daughter of Satan. That's what she is.
She wear a head
She
stick and dress
is.
up in
She's
the head.
very
Hold
evil.
on, hold
She
on,
don't know how to wear
wait,
the
sis.
hair.
She might be like the third cousin removed from Satan, because we all know that the Queen Elizabeth is the rightful daughter. So Tasha might be like the third cousin removed, and then you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say maybe she was my third cousin.
Hey, Sean. Hey, everybody.
Hi,
Hey.
Shy.
Hey, Queens. Hey, King. I just had a couple of things to say, then I'm gonna get off of here. Pretty much, I believe because something happened to her in her past, especially with the whole Jaguar situation, how she tried to say, what she was saying was a lie of her being molested and, taking her through the third degree. I believe that something happened to Tasha. I believe that Tasha is mentally ill. Something is really wrong with her, because when you keep going after people that you don't know or people that you know of and that you just don't respect, just leave them alone instead of going after them, but she made Cardi B her target. And we all know when somebody has a mental illness and they really want somebody as their target, they go after them no matter what, whether it costs them everything. And that's what she did. She didn't care if it meant her whole kid's husband dying. She didn't care. She was going to go after her. And that's what she did. And it's sad because she has children, and to sit there and talk about Cardi B's, unborn child, that's not right. And, you got to, she going to have to pay, whether she pay on this side or on the other side. She going to pay for what she said and what she did.
That's the truth. That is the absolute truth.
Also, but Cardi B isn't innocent. Cardi B did a lot of Cardi B did a lot of stuff that's
I do
messed
believe
up.
that Cardi B has done things in her life that are not wrong, but she do any of that shit to Tasha. So that's not karma. Like Tasha's not her karma. Somebody she's never met before in her
No.
life.
I don't think that. No, I don't think that's Cardi B karma. But what I'm saying is Cardi B isn't like the perfect person. You know what I mean? I'm not taking up for Cardi. I honestly wouldn't care who would have won.
No, I agree.
feel
And
like
I'll put it to you
Tasha.
like this. I'll put it to you like this. I don't like Tasha. And Tasha done said some horrible stuff about people. But if somebody comes forward and puts a whole bunch of allegations on Tasha that are not true, that are false, I would root for Tasha if she was suing them. I would root for her. Because people don't have the right to just come out here and put anything on Tasha. That's not right. Just like it's not okay for her to do it either. So it's like I would root for Tasha. If somebody came out right now with a video putting a whole bunch of allegations on Tasha K and they are not true and she's about to sue them, I'm going to support Tasha. I'm going to say, she is right. So people shouldn't be out here just putting all this stuff on this woman, even if you don't like her, oh well, it still don't make it right. It still does not make it okay.
Hold on, I got
completely back her.
No, I don't think it.
Well, I would say this one. That's because right is right and wrong is wrong. Just as the young lady had just said. She just said it. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But in this instance, yes, Tasha was very wrong for doing and saying the things that she did about Cardi B. I came on the show. The first thing I said is that I don't like Cardi and I don't like Tasha either. But Tasha was wrong. You can't put your mouth on somebody and say they got a disease and all this and all that. And then you got 2,000 people, 3,000 people listening to you say this, and they just all decide to get on Instagram because you said get on there or whatever platform and go after this woman and say, oh well, yeah, you got an STD and all this and all that. No, that she was wrong for that. She was just go on there and hashtag herpes and all this. She should have never did that. She can incite people to do negative things against that woman. And that's why Cardi won, because she didn't have no business doing that and saying that and doing none of the things that she did to this woman. Now, I don't like Cardi. I'm not on Cardi's side either. I believe Cardi to be, not a good person either. But at the same time, it was wrong for Tasha.
K was jealous of Lovely T. That Lovely T, because Cardi B came to Minnesota, where me and Lovely T live, and she gave Lovely T backstage passes and all of that stuff. Tasha was jealous of that because her and Lovely T already weren't feeling each other. Tasha was jealous. When Cardi reached out to Tasha after Tasha knew that Lovely T and Cardi had a relationship, When Cardi reached out to her to try to settle privately behind the scenes, Tasha said, she said that if this isn't true, come onto my show. Cardi didn't come on the Tasha show. Tasha was just trying to get back at Lovely T and just trying to make it look like, look, I know her too. I sit with Cardi too. And since Cardi didn't come on the show, that made Tasha attack Cardi. That's what made her go after that girl like that. Tasha, tell the truth and shame the goddamn devil, girl.
Hold on,
You
it
were
was
jealous
before
of
that.
Lovely T's
Before that.
relationship with Cardi, and you're
But
mad
now-
that Cardi didn't come on your show after Star Marie to debunk all the rumors herself to give you clout. You got mad and attacked her.
It was before all that,
But
Sean.
now, let
Hold
me
on.
say this.
It was
Let me
before
say
Cardi,
all that.
I'm not
Cardi-
saying
For real.
Tasha
Let
is
me
right.
say this right here. I've heard her talk so bad about Lovely T and everything, and they used to be friends, or at least cordial with each other. But she talked so bad about that woman that it was not even funny.
It started
And Lovely
before
T
that.
didn't even. And Lovely T
What
didn't even
I'm
respond.
saying is,
It
I
started
don't like
back
Tasha. I
when the
don't,
whole
and I don't
Stormy
like
thing.
Cardi. Cardi
She
called
don't
black
like.
people roaches. She called black baby monkeys. So I feel like Cardi B. I don't feel
Yes,
like
she did.
she should have won either. I feel like none of them should have won. I don't like
Wait a
Tasha.
minute.
I
Hold
don't
up.
like.
So you telling me if you living your life, making your money as a star, and you get a blogger to write all this stuff about you that's not true, meanwhile you bringing a born child into the world, trying to work a relationship that ain't really healthy. You get what I'm saying? But you gonna say you don't like her? You don't like neither one of them? You don't have to, we don't really know them. We're fans. You might not like her, but how can you not like
Cardi
her?
B, no. Cardi B called black people roaches. Cardi B
No, she
called
did not.
black
She
babies
did.
monkeys.
No, she did not.
Cardi
No,
B
look,
called
girl,
one
I know what you
person
Yes,
said.
she did, Sean.
Look, no,
Sean.
she did not.
Sean, listen. No, Sean. Yes, she did, Sean.
He called one
Sean,
person a
I'm
roach.
telling you,
He
Tisa
called
tells.
one.
Listen,
So
Tisa.
what?
Hold on.
You never
Everybody,
called
hold
a
on.
black
One
person.
mic at a
Well,
time.
you ain't never called a black person a
Wait a
roach.
minute.
Come on now.
Let me say this. She called one
I
particular
never
person
called a
a
black
roach.
person a roach. I never called a black person a roach.
Honey, let
Well,
me tell you
I'm from
something.
New
All
York,
right,
and I
that's
have.
you.
Y'all called.
That's
Yes,
you.
yes,
That's you.
yes.
That's you. I never
Yeah.
have. I never
Well,
have.
but you
That's
done
you.
called a black
Well, you
person.
trying
Let
to
me
call
say this.
somebody
Let me
something
say this.
several times worse than that. Like, come
Let me
on.
say this. She
We
called one
grown.
particular person a roach, and then when the girl got on there, she made a nasty comment on the Cardi thing, and Cardi called her a
Absolutely.
roach.
And Carter
Okay, and then
responded.
let me go back.
No,
Wait a minute. Let me go back to address the situation with the girl with the baby.
Hi,
She
Scorpion Live.
did say something about that woman, about her baby and everything or whatever. But that's one particular person.
Thank you.
Remember, that's one particular person. She ain't say that about everybody. She didn't say
Right,
black
so
people
that's
as a
my
whole
thing.
are
If you're
roaches.
gonna say she called somebody a roach or
Yeah, she
somebody,
called
just say
somebody.
that. Don't say like she grouped it, like and just say,
No,
Right.
she did.
all black women are
Like
roaches.
she called
All
And the
black
comment
women
that
are
the
like,
girl
that's not
made
what
under her
happened.
thing is what made
Like
Cardi
two.
call her a roach.
And she said
And
that.
she
Y'all
should
taking up for
respond back.
Cardi because y'all like Cardi.
I'm not
That's
taking.
No,
No,
it.
I'm not
It-
taking
No,
up for
we're
Y'all
not
Cardi.
like
taking
I
up
Cardi,
love
so
for
her.
her.
y'all
It's
gonna
not
take
More
up
than
for her.
testament.
We're not saying
That's
she
not
didn't
it.
say it. That would be taken up for her. Us saying like, oh, she never said that. No, she didn't say it. It's not in the context that you're saying it though. Like if you
Right.
call
And
somebody a bitch on here right now, it's not cool for people to go around saying just my thoughts thinks that everybody black is a bitch because she got into it with somebody. Like, no, that's not cool.
right.
Like,
Isn't
I mean,
that
just
true?
leave it,
Well,
where
after
it's
the
at.
whole
Black
roach
Congress.
comment, after the whole roach comment blew up, Cardi
She
said,
called
"Look,
two different
I
people.
said
I
that
watched
one
it.
girl
Tisa
said those
Tisa
people
Tells has it
was
on her
roaches."
channel. She
She
called
said
two different people roaches,
She
and she
said,
called
"I
a
call
black
myself a roach."
baby a monkey.
She says, "I
But she
call
gotta call.
myself a roach."
Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. I'm about to get on you, just my bitch. In order for it to be some people, like you said, it must be at least 4. You only named 2. Come on, give me some more.
That's a couple.
In the chat, they say she
No,
called
some is
7
4.
people.
You right. All right, but so what? 2, 4, fuck. It don't matter. It's the same thing.
I'm a bullshit shut up. I'm a bullshit shut up. That's neither here or there. Whatever she said, regardless of whatever, at the end of the day, what Tasha said about her saying, going around saying this woman got STDs and blowing up the fact that her husband was cheating on her and all that. You can drive somebody into suicide.
Hold on, 1 second, sorry. And Sandra, and when the Lord get here, you gonna be on YouTube. That's matter weird. You worry about Jesus, but over here we ain't talking about the Lord.
But she here with
Girl,
us.
pick the team. Like that's weird.
You're
You're gonna be on YouTube listening to nonsense.
And when Jesus comes, we're going right up with him. We're going right up with him. Let me say this. Let me say this. And when Jesus comes, we all going right up to the kingdom right with him because we on the right side of the Lord. Okay.
That's right, or the left.
You know what? I can't say y'all because I done did a few things and I done said a few things about I'm gonna have to say a few Hail Marys or what have you. I'm a pray because I done dug in and put on Googly Eyes neck. You know, hopefully I was trying to do it to try to pray in the eye so maybe they could both work together, but it didn't work. So I'm gonna have to pray before I go to bed because I did say some things that I probably should not have said about that bobbly head, crazy, googly black.
All you gotta do, is just ask the Lord to forgive you and don't do it no more and keep it moving. But then just ask him again.
I am going to cut up.
I'm gonna cut up if I see her come up here. I'm gonna say, how you doing, Miss Ugly? Are you having a great day today?
I ain't going to go like that.
Like, look, y'all, literally, I don't smoke my weed. When I'm looking at her, that beady eye Wiley, I don't know if his eye's going to the left. The girl said it's going to the right. But my TV showed the left. And that's what my TV Look, he got them big stupid headphones on, like we in elementary school and shit. Look at that. What are you doing? The headphones bigger than your head. I don't understand that. Do he look in the mirror?
Hold on 1 second.
No, he don't look in the mirror.
Treasury from and that was from the IRS, wasn't it? They were in the audience because wasn't Tasha's husband that brought up questioning and quoted him about like tax evasion and that they owe back taxes.
Yes.
Well.
Yeah, 3 years.
Like 4 or 5 businesses.
3 years of back.
And she ain't paid taxes in 3 years, and plus she been collecting money from you.
Steph, isn't it like you have 5 years to pay, or how many years?
7 years.
7 years.
7.
Yeah, 7 years.
But you still have to back pay though. You still have to pay all the back
personal or business.
If you owe them, you need to do it by April 15th. If they owe you, you got 7 years. There ain't no, you got 7 years. You ain't got no 7 years. If you owe them, they want their shit. This is the eye, not the little eye. This the big eye, the big aura, the big eye. You want to stay away from them folks. You want to stay away from all the eyes. I will tell you one thing like this right here. Let me tell you this right here. Let me say this.
Sean, I have a question.
The IRS was sitting in that courtroom, it's because they looking to see how much money she owe them because they know that she owe IRS and they want their money too. So they finna come after that behind just as much. You ain't gonna pay them that and you ain't gonna pay us.
The IRS before she pays.
Hold on 1 second.
That's right. That's
right. You had a question, Steph C.
Yes. So I wanted to ask you. Okay, so since she's gonna have to pay Cardi B all this money plus the IRS, wouldn't it be beneficial for them to keep the YouTube channel? Since that's where the bulk of her money is.
They don't have to allow her to make no money. They don't have to allow her to do that.
For the IRS, yes. That's the only way that they're going to truly get their money. But for Cardi does not need this money that she's requesting from Tasha. She does not need it. She's going to be just fine. You know, so Tasha, if Cardi really wanted to take her channel down, it would be more beneficial if Cardi truly cared about this money and wanted this money for the channel to keep going. But it still isn't to say that even if the channel keeps going, that Tasha K won't be an employee of Cardi B's, because Cardi could still be running that channel, like getting all of the income. Like it depends
all
on
the
how
money.
it's set up.
Yeah.
You know, it really truly depends on. We won't
Now,
know
let me ask you this,
until
Sean.
after the punitive damages are brought up.
Let me ask you this, Sean. Didn't Cardi just get $25 million when she sued the old record label she had?
It was a $30 million suit, I believe. Yeah,
that's what I thought. So she got that
Hold
money.
on. I got a question for the whole panel.
Can I ask a question?
Do y'all think
Sean.
that Shaq is going to divorce Tasha once he crawl up from under that bus she threw him under?
You best believe it will.
I don't
he
think
done
he's
found
gonna
the
divorce
papers
her.
when they left court
No, I
today.
think he
Yo,
will.
girl, he swam over here. He used to have nothing.
What are you talking about? Africa, he I think he paid. Yes, he been got them tickets, girl. He been filed his divorce. He going back to Africa, not Indiana.
There was a rock and a
If she don't take the videos down, what's gonna happen?
She can be sued all over again.
What's gonna happen if she don't take the videos down?
She could be held in contempt, all type of different things.
Right.
Because it's court ordered that she
That
has to
obey
take the videos
somebody.
down. So there's all type of things that could happen.
There's several things. And they all end up to jail and money. And she don't want to go to jail, and she ain't got much money. It's just basic. Wait a minute, y'all. You notice when you do a panel,
But she gonna keep making money off the videos.
Wait a minute, just wait a minute. Wait a minute, man.
Wait a minute, Auntie, how you gonna cut everybody off?
You be buzzing in line and stuff. All the time. Come on, can I say something? You be saying 3 things. You go back to that something and some. What's up with you in the word some?
15, 3. I'ma say 150 fucking 3.
Okay, but what's up with you in the word some? You keep saying, can I say something? Can I say one thing? No. Wait your turn.
That's how I want to talk.
Okay, but this is how I want to talk.
Okay, you can keep talking. Talk. You can talk about it. Talk to yourself. Some SOME.
You know what? I ain't got nothing but love for you, baby. What you say?
Some.
You ain't gonna make me spell while I'm high.
Some.
That's what you not gonna do. I'm not spelling while I'm high. Who does that?
Some.
I'm not doing that with you.
Me. Some.
Me, y'all just get along.
Me, some. The fuck? Me, some. The fuck?
No.
Who the fuck? The some?
Wait a minute, but listen. You see how rambunctious we are? And then you got
one some?
And then
the fuck?
And then you got
bitch.
You ain't
checking me, some.
What you call me? We don't even know each other.
Some.
A bitch is a female dog.
Some.
Don't care about that.
Did you just bark at me?
Some. The fuck? Who? Some. The fuck? Some. Bitch. Some.
Okay.
The fuck?
No. Don't
get it fucked up. Now let's not get it fucked up. Let's not get it fucked up. Some bitch. Some.
Let's get back
to some bitch. Some.
We need a resolution.
Some. Confusion. Someone. Some two. Something.
Okay.
The fuck, bitch. Don't tell me.
Wait a minute.
Oh, so what do y'all
Wait
think?
a minute.
Oh, do y'all think Storm
Okay.
is going to even say anything about this now? Do y'all think he's going to stay quiet?
Yeah,
I think Storm gonna be quiet as a church house mouse because he don't want his ass to be the next one in court.
He's going to be the next target.
Hold on, and it's another question. Oh my God, you guys, do y'all think Storm really helped smuggle and embezzle money with Tasha K?
He might have did.
I have no idea.
Or do you think Tasha lying and just trying to implement him in the BS?
I think it's a
Might
little
have
bit of
did.
both. I mean, it could be possible that Tasha, she does trust Storm, and to a certain extent. That's why I was telling everybody, if she's willing to allegedly, have him hide things for her, allegedly, then why would they be falling out? It's very imperative that Tasha, especially if she's trusted Storm with set information and with certain things, money and other things, then why would they fall out? Like, she needs him. Like he's needed. He has information that she doesn't want out, because she could get in a lot of trouble if certain things are to come out to be true. If Storm is allegedly hiding assets, for her and Sheck allegedly. I think that she will want to keep him closer than ever. And so, yeah, I don't think Storm will say anything. But it's also in how one of the motions that was granted for Cardi that Tasha, none of her predecessors, none of them can say her name and put her name into title. So Storm would be one of those people.
Googly eyes put her name in the title all the time.
Googly Eye just became affiliated with Tasha during the lawsuit, not before the lawsuit. So Tasha and Storm were connected before the lawsuit. That's why I believe that Cardi implemented, to have it so that Storm couldn't speak of her either. But with radio, he didn't become affiliated with them until afterwards. So I feel like that, that's why.
Do you think they put him on an NDA? Because Googly Eyes will not answer that question.
Who, radio?
Yeah, Googly.
No.
Every time.
No, he ain't signed a piece of paperwork with his funky ass. He ain't signed a piece of paperwork. No.
He tried to sign that cease and desist. That's what his little greasy. Let me stop. I'm gonna be good.
No, he ain't signed a piece of paperwork. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Now, Auntie left the chat. Where'd she go?
Hopefully to cool off. Hi, Lizzie. Hopefully to cool off. I'm glad you came up here, Lizzie, because we're about to do closing remarks before we get out of here. So we always go to the top of the panel, to the bottom of the panel. So we'll start with Lizzie if she's ready to talk. If not, we'll jump to I'm just closing remarks.
You want to say
they
something?
Said, bring Auntie back. Auntie can come back. I didn't kick her out. She left. I don't kick nobody off the panel. Hi, Lizzie.
Hey, so I haven't been up to date with the case, but why was Star Marie? Why was she I guess kicked out of the case or something like that?
Well, she wasn't kicked out of the case. I believe that Star Marie and Cardi settled, and then when Star Marie went to court, well, when it was time for her to go to court at the beginning, she didn't go, and the judge, went with Cardi's demands, and whatever Cardi was requesting within that moment. So I believe that that's why Star Marie didn't show up. So Star Marie was removed because she basically settled with Cardi and their team to, be quiet, be gagged.
So she got money.
Well, I wouldn't say that she got any money, because I don't feel like Cardi would have paid her for going around saying something malicious about her. That's like if a female going around saying that you got herpes and shit, are you paying her for silence when you can sue the dog shit out her goddamn ass? But if she decides that, hey, I'll retract my statement and I won't say anything else about it, I'm sorry, and apologizes, I feel like you will probably just let it go. But if she says, no, this is my story and I'm sticking to it, Cardi, it would have, that's why Tasha got took all the way through the wire, because she wouldn't stand down. She wanted to keep attacking, going. That was the issue. Star Marie, shut up. Star Marie didn't go around pushing this narrative anymore. So I don't believe that Cardi would have paid somebody that is hating on her like a dog. Star Marie was hating on Cardi, with the information that she was displaying. I'm not about to pay a bitch to be quiet. No, you're going to do that for free. That's what the cease and desist is for. That's the most I feel like Cardi would have paid for, was the cease and desist. To pay her to be quiet, that's a waste of money. When you can get money out of her and keep her quiet too.
I just feel like it's weird. She had all that stuff to say when she did an interview with Tasha K, talking about monostat boxes and all this, and then when the time comes for her to speak up about the situation, she just all of a sudden hushed.
Because Star Marie knew she was lying, and Tasha K knew she was lying too. Tasha K even admitted it in court. They both knew it was a lie, when it all jumped. So why would Star Marie want to take this lie all the way? Tasha wanted to push this lie because Tasha made a lot of money off this lie. She made a lot of Star Marie ain't making no money off of it. Tasha making all the money.
You're right.
So
Tasha's husband didn't even say, he did say that she was lying about some stuff. So
Yeah.
I guess that might be true.
Yes, I'm
Right.
reaching for willing to take it to the to all the way to no damn
Yeah.
trial, and she's like, "No, I don't want. I'm good, player. This ain't the truth, no way." So she just wanted to separate herself from it because she didn't think it would get as big as it got. And Tasha wanted to ride this wave all the way to the bank, and she definitely did that. She made a lot of money off Cardi. She
Yeah,
did.
she can go to the bank and write that check straight to Cardi B too.
Mhm. She made a lot of money off her. She did. But closing remarks, ladies, starting with I'm Just.
Okay, y'all know I do my closing remarks. All right, first of all, don't like I'm gonna be good. No, I'm not. I'm lying.
Be
You
good,
know I'm
girl.
never good on my closing remarks. All right, oh, be good. You said be good.
Hi,
Be
Auntie
good.
Jane.
Okay, I'm gonna be good. First of all, what do you expect from a woman who recorded herself talking to one of her quote unquote friends and peed while she was
In a-
recording? And I
on
sent
T.S.
that to you,
Madison.
Sean, on
No, I remember when she peed in that cup while she was pregnant on T.S. Madison.
No, I'm talking about on the
That was so
recording. She
disgusting.
peed and flushed the toilet. I sent it to you. Check your Instagram.
I will.
I sent it to you. I posted it's on my channel.
Yo,
Just go to my
Who's
channel.
that? I saw when she
posted
peed in
the
that cup
whole.
on T.S. Madison show.
I
That,
saw
that,
this
that
too.
wasn't fake. That was nasty.
Yeah.
That was real nasty.
Check your Instagram. I posted it on my channel, but I sent you the clip of when she peed while recording Lovely T. Had the audacity, he clutching my pearls. How are you going to think that somebody like that has any type of integrity? Okay,
Hold on. Who pissed?
Yes.
Tasha K.
Tasha K was recording Lovely
Oh.
T during the recording. I have the whole recording on my channel, and I also I took out that one piece where she peed. I sent it to Sean on Instagram. Was like, this heifer peed on, and that's the recording they played in court.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear her pee, flush the toilet, and wash her hands. It's a whole mantra. I'm not lying to you, not, but okay. And so that's number one. Number two, don't trust not a nail one of them. Jason Lee got rid of Chelsea. Number three, Googly. Come here. I want you to bring this close. If you don't leave Armand the fuck alone, leave that man alone. I will windmill you, sir.
Not windmill.
Not windmill.
I will windmill. I will come. Don't mess with my Sean and leave Armand alone. You done did enough damage to that man. He done sat up there and took up for both of your eyes. And this is how you treat him? Oh, he had a stroke. No. He has a disobedient eyeball and your whole demeanor's off. Stop talking about victims. Leave people alone. Stop victim shaming. And I told you was watching the case with the wrong goddamn eyeball. I told you that the last time. You should have switched to the other side of your peripheral, and then maybe you would have got the shit right. Was that okay? I wasn't bad, was I?
That was
okay. All right, I'm done.
Steph C. She was tickled.
I'm sorry. She was funny.
Bobblehead bastard. I promise. I'm done. I promise.
Yeah, I don't like that, Wally.
Hold on. I'm enough, girl. I don't like Storm. We not friends. I can't tell him what to do. I wish I could for you. I'm enough. I'm sorry, sweetie. We're not friends, girl. But go ahead. Sorry, Steph.
It's fine. Well, my closing remarks is that I feel that Tasha is not. She's not learning. Like, even after the case, she put something on her community feed talking about how her lawyers and her husband worked so hard to win the case and a bunch of BS. And I'm like, how hard did you win when you went to the witness stand or whatever and you perjured? Like, you basically said that you lied on this woman. Like, how hard did you work on winning the case?
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't, and I don't think I think she'll go even harder, maybe not on Cardi, but if she does keep her YouTube channel, I think she'll go harder on Offset and try to find, evidence that he's, cheating or whatever, because she just can't talk about Cardi. So she's going to try to get her husband to because I don't know if she can't talk about Offset. She still can talk about Offset, right? I think so. But I think
I agree with you. I do think that she has not learned her lesson. I do think that she will try to attack other people as well. I do, especially Offset to poke at Cardi since she can't say her name, off the bat. Yeah, I agree.
Yes, and Offset will take her to court if she says anything that is a lie about him, and she'll just the cycle will just continue. She's just losing all her money.
And hopefully she learns her lesson.
And she hasn't. She hasn't.
I doubt it. Yeah, that's my point.
I know y'all want to hear this, but does anybody feel sorry for Tasha K?
No.
I mean, I'm not. I'm gonna say this. Do I feel sorry for Tasha K in the penalties that come with the energy that she's put out there? No. But do I feel sorry for Tasha K in a way to where I feel like a lot of people are against her? Yes. Because it's just like, I don't know how I will feel if like over half of the internet, because people are like, oh, she's trending. She's not trending for anything good. It's like, why bitches act like she's trending because she just had an outstanding interview or she just covered an amazing story and everybody's talking about it. They're talking about the bitch going to court losing money with a family. Like, I mean, this is not who wants to trend for this, but to some people, any clout is clout. And Tasha K is one of those people, good, bad, or indifferent. Whether I'm failing in their life, somebody's about to rip the carpet right underneath me. Oh, well, everybody's talking about me, so I'm that. Okay, girl. But there's plenty of other ways to trend. There's plenty of other ways to go viral, and you can do it in a positive way. Not all of it has to be negative. So she's the type of person that thrives off of negativity, and that's cool. So that's what I said. All the people that are against her and the people that like literally want the takedown for her, yeah, I do kind of feel bad. But other than that, everything she has coming her way, she deserves. I mean, she put that energy out there, so
that's true. I just feel bad, just human to human, out of the kindness of my heart, that little space in my heart. I have a little space in my heart for Tasha K.
Yeah.
Because
And you're not
like,
wrong for
I'm
that.
not
The
gonna
people that
lie.
support Tasha, that's fine. And I feel
I
like
was a
you
big
need to be
fan of
more people
hers.
like you, Lizzie, that come out and support her. Like if you truly support Tasha, people they should be loud. They were loud as hell before Tasha got found guilty. Now it's like all the winos and those people that support her want to be quiet. Like, no, be loud. If you support Tasha, support her. Like if you feel sorry for her, you can feel sorry for her. Like that is okay.
I
That is
support right and
okay.
wrong. I
Yeah.
support right and wrong. Like I
Lizzie,
was a
I'm
big fan of hers, but she started doing some negative stuff, so I stopped watching her. But I just feel bad because I remember when her platform was small and now she's at 1 million, and it's like I'm not trying to like speak negative stuff into existence, but it's like dang, like her platform could probably lose what she built over the years.
I'm gonna be honest, Jag. Lizzie, I gonna call you Jag. I was looking in the comments. Lizzie, you have a good heart, and narcissistic people, they feed on that. So you can say I enjoyed her entertainment, but feeling sorry for her, people feed on that. And I'm not saying Tasha K will. I'm just saying in the future, if you see somebody with very bad, negative, repetitive behavior, and there's a part of you that says, oh, I see where they come, because I do the same thing. I'm an empath. I care, but I had to learn that if a person repeats the behavior over and over and over again, they will run you over because they know they can. That's what they try to do to Conscious TV because he cares. You know what I'm saying? He cares. He's a passionate, caring person, and he was especially radio googly eyed self tried to take advantage of that. So in real life, I'm not just gonna say on YouTube, but in real life, just always care, because we need that human side of us, but always know when you need to keep people at an arm's length and at a distance for your own sanity and for your own, right state of mind.
Right.
And
that's why it's hard, I think, for a lot of people to feel sorry for Tasha, because she keeps attacking people. So it's like as soon as you like when certain things happen to her, it's like you want to feel bad, and because most people are empaths, and just as a human experience, like you just when certain things are happening to people, you don't necessarily want to gloat in it, but sometimes you don't mind hearing certain things. But with Tasha, she's the type of person to where something does happen to her, you want to feel bad, but then she goes right back on the attack to where she's attacking people even through this alleged pain that she's supposed to be going through, or this alleged hard time that she's supposed to be having. She's still attacking people throughout that process. All this stuff she got going on with Cardi, and then all the stuff that happened with Jaguar Wright, all of this is during her lawsuit with Cardi. Everything that she said about Bobby Lights and other people, Alexis Scott's daughter, all of this other stuff she's gotten into has been throughout this lawsuit. So it's like you can't even take the time to be a human and feel sorry for her, because she keeps getting herself into shit. So it's like right as you're like, damn, I feel bad for her, then boom, she do something. She on the channel attacking.
I think it's because no one really know her responsible.
And I couldn't agree with you more. The people around her, that's why I said Chelsea, a person like Chelsea will be the death of somebody like Tasha K, because they a real friend agrees with you, but they also disagree with you. When there's things that you aren't doing, that's when it's time to be a friend. When it's time to disagree, not when you agree. The fights are the hardest parts. Like no different than a marriage. It's not when you're agreeing, it's when you disagree. It's how you come back together, how you function through, the chaos, function through not agreeing with that same party, with having a disagreement, but in a healthy way. So that's the thing with Tasha. She has a lot of yes men around her. Her own husband couldn't allegedly control the things that she was doing. Although Tasha tries to push this narrative that Sheck runs the house. Sheck, my husband said this, my husband said that, my husband don't want me alive, my husband don't want that. So you make it seem like he got so much power, but when it came to these allegations, it's a time to where your husband should have been here protecting you and giving you love, advice, and encouragement. He did not do those things. So he didn't. But any other time, she's live in the closet and, sneaking on live, quieting her voice because of what her husband thinks. But then he go into court and says that he has no power over what you do. I have no control. Then what is she talking about when she's live? Like this, I'm saying it makes no sense. So with Tasha, it's hard to feel sorry for her. She's a very hard person to feel sorry for when she keeps attacking people, because that's her claim to fame, attacking people. She's not famous because of the good work that she's put in. And it's unfortunate because there has been times to where Tasha has shown integrity, within her commentary, especially back in the day. She didn't start off this way. So for her to get all the way here, a lot of people are confused because they're like, well, how the hell like, girl, we went from talking about this to now we here. Like, how did this happen? Type of situation. And a lot of people just aren't here for it. So I agree. She does need to be held to the fire. She needs people around her to disagree with her. And a bitch like Chelsea that sit there and incites the riots, throws logs on the fire to keep the fire going. It's not healthy. It's not conducive for her. You want somebody, a real friend will tell you when you're messing up. Exactly. Or when they think you are. Like, look, friend, I will make that decision. I don't necessarily feel like you should. Ain't nobody around her like that. Whatever idea she's bringing, because she feels like she's the mastermind, behind the whole situation. So whatever idea she brings, they all just got to agree with.
I have a question. Do they have to take the official Kingpin have to take down all of his surviving Wiley stories, or is it still the third one up there? Because somebody in the comment told me to save my meals, and I'm gonna tell you right now, go to official Kingpin and watch Surviving Wiley, the third one, and hear how hurt Armand Wiggin was when he realized how bad Wiley was for him throughout these many years he was his friend. That man was hurt. That man was so hurt, I had to pull over my car because it hurt my heart to listen to the pain in Armand's voice. I am windmilling the hell out of Googly if he don't leave Armand alone. Leave that man alone. That's all he wants. I'm going to call Armand. Call him and see if I don't windmill you. I'm 6'3".
So that's never happening.
Look, he told him, I'm 6'3" and I'm 6 feet. I'll put on heels and windmill the life out of you. You better leave him alone.
I cannot.
I will. Hair flip. I'm going to be good. I promise. And don't come for Sean either, because I'm telling you.
Chelsea does not feel like she needs Tasha. Chelsea is going to become Tasha. Chelsea is going to, Chelsea is Tasha's karma. When Chelsea and Tasha fall out, that's the fallout of the millennium. Because when Chelsea fall out with Tasha, oh yeah, it'd be worse than Tasha and Storm falling out. Because you see what's come of that, which is not much of anything. But if Chelsea falls out with Tasha, oh, she's gonna bury her. And Tasha knows how conniving Chelsea is, and Chelsea is sitting there under Tasha, getting all of that information firsthand on how to F people over. She's getting all that information firsthand, and she's going to turn around and use it against Tasha. She absolutely is. So Chelsea is going to be Tasha's downfall. That's Tasha's karma. Chelsea. That's her karma.
Why you think Tasha was riding so hard for Chelsea?
Because of everything Chelsea knows. Chelsea knows more than Storm. Chelsea is, trust me, Chelsea is, that's why Tasha rides so hard for Chelsea. Even to the point to where she even get into it with Storm over Chelsea.
She had
that's
that man.
Tasha let him run amok.
You had him in my house.
I'm telling you, Chelsea will be her downfall. She will. Chelsea is a snake in low grass. It is not hard to see that she's the snake. You can, all you gotta do is look at her. She's a snake, and Tasha will see. She absolutely will, and I'm gonna be right here for it. She'll see. She sure will. I would trust Storm before Chelsea any day.
And I'll be up here right with
you. If I was Tasha, I would trust Storm over Chelsea any day. Any day. I will put Storm first. I will put Storm way before Chelsea. Storm is way more trustworthy to me than Chelsea. So yeah, I would not have. I feel like she chose the wrong team.
He doesn't jump into BS like Chelsea do. That's why she liked Chelsea, because Chelsea is like the little attack dog. Storm just want to make his videos, make his money. So that's why she played Chelsea so close. But like you said, it's going to be her downfall.
No, absolutely. It definitely is. So I want to thank you, ladies. I'm about to get out of here. We've been live going on 3 hours, 2.5 hours. Okay, gays. We did a good job. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I will be doing another show, dropping the link.
Of course.
I had so much fun with y'all. Y'all were a riot.
It will be good next time, I promise.
I love you.
Hope so. I love you too. I love you, ladies, so much. Thank you so much, Lizzie.
I love you too, babe.
I love you so much. Thank you, ladies, so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. So y'all, I'm about to get out of here. That's all for today. I was fixing my nose right now, thinking my nose gross. My hands are clean. So yes, hair flip. So I love y'all. Did y'all have a good time? I had fun with y'all. I told y'all we was going live. Like I said, I don't feel like Tasha's platform, in my opinion. If you disagree, that's okay with me. That her platform should be taken away. I was hoping, honestly, one of the biggest things is that when this case is over, I was hoping that she would learn, and maybe just take a different approach for her commentary, but I just don't feel like she's going to do that. So, it is what it is. And until the next lawsuit, I love y'all. Until the next show, oh my God, bye. Start over. Oh my God.
Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my God. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.